Okay, so white privilege is when white people, particularly men, automatically assume they can take whatever they want.
Step aside, please. We have white privilege.
Yeah, check it out. Hey. Don't worry, it's okay. We automatically assume we can take what we want, and we don't have to worry about the police. Yeah, it's like, now I have the skills for today's workplace.
Round one, fight!
They're going to score because they have white privilege. Yeah, welcome to Tournament Fights. I love me some Beavis and Butthead. And spoiler alert, one of those movies might show up tonight because tonight is my After the 128 tournament. So it should just be everything that didn't quite make the cut on my original 128. And we're going to be having pretty much all of our regulars that have done a 128 get the chance to do this. But I'm usually go first on these things because I like to show all you amateurs how it's done. No, just going first because I had a good list that I was excited to talk about. So yeah, I won't be the first on every series, but but I am your host, Jordan, the movie hero Anderson, and I'm excited to jump into this. And I encourage everyone, if you're seeing this, come back at the end or stay for the whole thing because there's some extra deep fakes that if you saw the little thumbnail for tonight there, I deep fake myself into a bunch of movie posters. There'll be extra ones that you didn't get to see at the end. But let's dispense with all that, and we'll bring in our crew for tonight. We have my co-host, Austin Pez Howell.
All these are movies that didn't make your 128?
Well, I guess there are a couple of them because over time things kind of move around. I add some more movies. I kind of like rearrange it. So a couple of them got bumped up. You might see like 5 of them or something like that are in there. So.
We'll play a game tonight. I've got a graphic for every time we see something that was in your 128, but you can't change it now.
It could be a lot, but that's fine because I have since redone my 128 and whatever's in my 128 now is set. So there might be a lot, but that's cool.
Right.
I'm fine with it. So yeah.
Right.
Yeah. We'll go ahead and bring in our other crew members that are here. We have Richie Goodacre.
So,
What's up?
I mean, yeah, look, I know if you read down your 128, that's cool, but we didn't see it on screen, so it's almost like the same tournament, But it's all good.
It's not quite the same, but it's kind of the same. So it'll be fun though. I mean, that's what it is now. I mean, I wasn't dead set on having 128 different ones. I'm just saying what it is currently. That's it. So
Yeah.
I mean, your movie likes change, things evolve, so things get moved around. So yeah, I was almost tempted to put Jurassic World Dominion again in the 120 because it's since been bumped up. I'm not going to put you through that. So
I would have roasted the shit out of you.
that is not in there. Spoiler. So, but
You're right. It's still in your 128. It's going up, right?
yeah, right. No, it's gone down from there. But we also have we have Ross Bristow.
Hey, and plus, how you said everyone's done their 128 on here? Mike and I haven't done our 128 yet.
No, so you guys will be next to do your 128, and then after that, when some time passes.
Yeah, I know.
After,
yeah. So, but do you still like Jurassic World Dominion? Because I do.
I still like it a lot. Yeah. I mean, just like forget about all the locust stuff, and I think it's an amazing.
I forget about half the movie.
Yeah, I can't forget about the locust stuff. It's the main plot of the movie.
Yeah, I just ignore all of that, and I just focus on the other stuff and pretend that's not there.
Yeah,
in my head, it's not there.
Do the cut of the movie where it's not there, and it's about 20 minutes long.
Yeah, but yeah, that's all we have for now. We'll have 2 more people coming in a little late, but they're getting off work and wrapping some things up. But yeah, so Austin, you want to break it down for any first timers? Let everyone know how it's going to work tonight.
Yeah, so I took the list Jordan sent me today, and just a little behind the scenes, and put them in a bracket, a nice random bracket, and jumbled them all up, and we got it going on. Everybody on here is tournament fight veterans. You know how it goes. Try to keep it fairly brief, kind of under 30 seconds or so we can keep a nice, quick pace. We'll go up and down the ladder. Everybody will get a chance to vote. I'll keep track of the votes. And we'll see what makes the Elite Eight and then what makes Jordan's after the 128. And are we going to enact the rule that whatever wins this, you got to watch within a week too, Jordan?
Sure, yeah, we could do that. And also, I would have had the list to you sooner, but I have all my movies ranked through Flickchart. And sometimes that website works great, and other times you have to reload the page 5 times every time that you want to do anything on there because the website has issues, and that's kind of what I was going through.
I tried to start ranking movies at one point in there, even on my laptop, and it would take like 30 seconds per click to like figure stuff out. And I was like, yeah, I'm not doing this anymore. This is ridiculous. Like, this website sucks.
But then there's other times where it goes lightning fast, and like I don't really get it. I don't know. They need to like fix their website or to change where they host it, because after doing some research, I know the problem's on their end. It's not on my ends, because everyone has problems with it. So
yeah.
All right.
Get
So
this thing going and see what happens. So we'll start.
I'm looking forward to it.
If we scroll it over, all right.
Yeah.
So we'll start with Wild, and let me scroll out just a tad, and the Santa Claus will be
all right. And just a little like a side note is that like this is going to be just as hard as my 128, because all these movies are roughly on the same level for me. It's not like they're like good enough to make my 128 quite, but they're like, as far as how I've them ranked, they're all like right next to each other in the rankings. So it's like still going to be tough. So
yeah. All right, Russ.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Santa Claus. And Jordan, fun fact: if you remember my friend Ashton, right, who's been on the channel, Jordan.
Yeah.
She used to date the son in that. So yeah.
Oh, she did.
Yep.
Yeah, wow.
Like Eric, what's his name? Eric.
Yeah, that's a stage name though. His real name is Eric Lloyd Morelli.
There you go.
Charlie?
Yeah, little Charlie.
Oh, wow. Crazy. Yeah. But Richie.
Yeah. I'm sure as a grown up, just thinking out there, as a grown up. Anyway, no, that's fine.
Yeah, right.
I've seen Wild once. That didn't really. It was good. Didn't hit me. Maybe obviously as much as at you. Santa Claus, I'm also not as big on it as other people are, but it's probably one of Tim Allen's better films. So I'll go the Santa Claus.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Austin.
Yeah, the best part is Reese Witherspoon getting naked and wild.
Yeah.
And that's the most interesting part of that movie. Otherwise, I've seen the Santa Claus way more. I actually like the Santa Claus 2 as I've gotten older more than I like the first one.
Wow.
But no, what's up with Elizabeth Mitchell, man? Like, I like that storyline with her, so I'll go Santa Claus.
Yeah. I think all the nudity in Wild comes from flashbacks. She's like, she goes on this crazy long hike because she wants to like find herself and like deal with her past or like in like her own kind of way, kind of thing. And yeah, I think that's great, because I mean, before I get too old, I want to do some kind of crazy long hike like that. I think that it'd be fun to just put all your gear in a pack, hike for like a week, and just like see where you end up, like camp out along the way. I always thought, so she does it on the Pacific Coast Highway. I almost thought it'd be fun to like backpack through Europe or like something like that. Like I would love to do that, but I am a huge Tim Allen fan, and like I grew up with this movie, and I can quote it on like almost the whole entire thing. I quote it so many times, like for your information, I said naked, buck naked. He's like yelling like at like who's ever is not there after Santa Claus falls off the roof. But I'll go with the Santa Claus slightly, I think. Yeah.
All right. Santa Claus will move on. And we'll go over to 1917 and Bicentennial Man. Hey, wait a minute. Hey, I've seen this one.
Oh, nice.
1917 was in his 128. All right. Anyways.
Yeah. All right.
So, Richie, you're up
in my
first.
128. Now it's down here.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think Bicentennial Man's kind of underrated. I think it is. I do really like it. Maybe it suffers from being a bit too long, and it's kind of weird because like he ends up with like there's all the he ends up with like the dude, his love interest's daughter. It's who's like
Yeah.
he sees when he's like young. It's weird. It's a weird thing because he's like, so it's like that's a bit strange, but it's a good movie, and I like Oliver Platt's performance in it. I'm missing Oliver Platt in movies.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen 1917 since the last stream, so I'll go Bicentennial Man.
Oh man. Okay. You got to go see it on like the biggest screen you can. But Austin.
Bicentennial Man's the one I haven't seen in a long time. I like rented it back in like 02, and I haven't seen it since then. It's probably one I need to revisit. I just don't remember much about it, but yeah, I'll go with 1917. It's a good war flick.
Yeah, like so. I haven't watched Bicentennial Man for a couple of years either, but I do remember like the emotional journey that Robin Williams' character goes on as the robot, and like it's just really really powerful. And he goes through like a span of like I want to say like 150 years, something like that. You get to see all like that kind of maybe even 200, something like that. But it's a long time. But and it's got yeah, like Oliver Platt. It's got Sam Neill. It's got this girl Haley Eisenberg. If you remember, she was in a lot of Pepsi commercials.
She's the daughter.
Little girl.
She's actually the sister of Jesse Eisenberg. I'm pretty sure.
Oh wow, yeah. I
Yeah.
didn't even know that, but from looking at the cast, I can see the resemblance. So yeah, but yeah, and it's really really powerful. And you know what? Like we see 1917 in here quite a bit, and I think that it's great. But I want to show some love to an underrated Robin Williams movie, so I'll go with Bicentennial Man. Ross, what do you say?
Bicentennial Man was actually the first movie I saw, in the theater without my parents, and my parents dropped me off to the theater, and I've always loved it.
Oh,
I haven't seen it in a couple of years, but still, like Bicentennial Man's really good. So yeah, Bicentennial Man.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll be Bicentennial.
Got the Karate Kid and Maze Runner: The Death Cure. Oh shit! Hey, I've seen this one. I've seen this one. Maze Runner by Death Cure was in the 128. All right.
We can see which ones have fallen out of the 128. Yeah, that's a good sign. But
Me.
it's you, Austin. Yeah.
Maze Runner: Death Cure. It's a lot of fun, fun for the whole family.
Oh yeah, it is.
With all the death and mayhem and dystopian
It's
destruction.
a young adult movie.
A lot of
could
good
be
times.
Could be a family movie. Could be.
Yeah. I would consider Karate Kid somewhat of a family movie because I think it's actually PG or something like that. So I would consider that one. Nice uplifting sports movie. But yeah, no, I mean, again, those movies have gotten better with Cobra Kai, and looking back on them now, and Pat Morita gives a hell of a performance. Like, that'd be one of those things where, man, like, if I was in charge of the Oscars, like, I don't know, like, outside chance of a supporting actor, he's really freaking good in that movie. So, I would have pushed for it, but I'll go.
He wasn't nominated for it. He was nominated.
Was he really?
Yep.
Oh wow. Okay.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, he's damn good in that movie.
Yeah, and for me, I think like it's weird how your likes and your dislikes and things kind of evolve over time, because there was a point where I'd have way more animated movies in here, maybe even more, like even since we started this show, more like comic book superhero movies, and I do still love those, but I'm not like as into it. Like my like for those is going down a little, but and I'm learning to appreciate more kind of like dramas and like foreign movies and like other things that I never thought I'd be into as much. So that's cool. But I still am big on young adult movies like The Maze Runner. Like I read all the books. Because like spoiler alert, one reason why I love these young adult movies so much is because I read all the books, like especially the like fantasy sci-fi ones. Those are my favorite genre of books to read. So I'm just like, well, they're making a movie out of this book. I better see it. But the Karate Kid movies are just like they're incredible, and like they're very inspirational, and and you get to see Daniel LaRusso go on a really cool journey, and then they had the TV show, and like that kind of makes these movies even better. Like more, they kind of like have got a cult following now, and yeah, I think they're great. So I'll go Karate Kid. Not
Jordan's gonna have the beekeeper in here.
would have been funny.
Man, that was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
128.
Would have been funny to do the same thing because people are saying Dune Part 2 is so good. I haven't seen it yet, but it would have been funny if I saw it and then 2 days later or like a day later just throw it on this thing. but no, I haven't seen it yet. So and no 2024 movies. So, but Ross, what do you say?
Oh, the Karate Kid, but also too, like if you'll notice, if you watch Cobra Kai, like they actually do like have a deleted scene from the original Karate Kid in there. You know, like when you see Daniel sit on the pie. That's actually a deleted scene. So
okay,
Karate Kid,
That's
Karate
cool.
Kid. I haven't seen the Maze Runner movies.
Okay.
Yeah, sounds good. Richie, what are you going for?
I do like Maze Runner: The Death Cure, but I think Karate Kid is just slightly, a bit movie that holds up. But I do. I wish Maze Runner got more love, so I'm glad it does get love, at least on this channel. So, but I'll go with Karate Kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Karate Kid.
All right. Rush Hour 2 and Prisoners. Hey,
okay.
1 and 2. Both
right.
the original
Nice.
128. Rush Hour 2 and Prisoners showing up again.
You can still have my list or something, my original list.
I may or may not have gotten bored and went through the 128 episodes of yours.
Okay. Nice.
And because I started seeing a lot of familiar movies. So Jordan, you're up first. Tell us why you now hate Rush Hour 2 and Prisoners.
I don't hate them. I just like that. They're still great. I just like they're not as up there for me. But man, this is really tough because I saw Prisoners 3 times in theaters, but then Rush Hour 2 I've seen about like 30, 40 times, and I can probably quote the movie, and they're really good stuff. Like I just love Chris Tucker, and I wish he would do more movies. I mean, he was in Air, so he's still working and stuff. But I wish he would get back to a comedy. Maybe they're going to do another Rush Hour. I don't know what's going to happen, but man, I think probably I got to go with my heart, which is Rush Hour 2. That's just one that just like just makes me laugh, and it's like infinitely rewatchable to me. So yeah. Ross, what do you say?
Prisoners by far. And I gotta give Denis Villeneuve some credit. Campy posted this on his Facebook about Dune 2, and don't worry, it's not a spoiler at all.
Yeah.
He said Oppenheimer should be thanking the Oscar gods that Dune 2 moved, because this film will not be winning Best Picture. So yeah,
wow, dang,
yeah. Prisoners by far. Rush Hour 2 is okay, but it's not Prisoners.
Well, maybe it'll be a front runner this year. We'll see.
Oh, I think it will be. It's so good.
Yeah. But Richie, what do you?
Yeah. I'm curious now, just because, like you said, there's things of obviously things have been put on your 128 and stuff. Does that mean there's going to be new movies in your 128? So does that call for a redux of your 128, considering that's going to be new stuff? Okay.
Yeah, I was thinking we could do a redux. Maybe like a year from now or something like that. Do like a redux or something. Yeah, I think that'd be cool.
Not much has changed on mine. It'd be the same thing.
It depends if things have changed on our mind, to be honest. But anyway, I don't know if I'm just trying to analyze that Prisoners poster. I'm not know if that comes across very sci-fi. I don't know. I don't know.
Once I saw, I don't know.
It doesn't really. Yeah, it's very misleading what the movie is about. I mean, it depends what kind of mood you're in, I guess. I think the better maybe it's, I don't know, Resist, but I think the one I go back to is Rush Hour 2. I think it's the best of the series. I losing hope that there's going to be Rush Hour 4, but you never know. But I'll go Rush Hour 2.
Yeah, sounds good. Austin.
Yeah, I like Prisoners, but I haven't gone back to it a lot. Again, that's another one I got to be in the mood to watch. But Rush Hour 1 and 2 I watched a whole lot, and I know those movies front and back. And I've seen both those quite a bit. Yeah, Rush Hour, the original, was one of the first DVDs I ever owned, along with the Matrix and one other movie that's in this tournament. So, but I guess it'll be Rush Hour 2.
My first two DVDs were not good choices. They were Mission Impossible 2 and Holy Man with Eddie Murphy. Yeah.
Hope you chuck those in the garbage.
Yeah, right.
All right, we got Split, and then we've got, hey, what's that? Interstellar? That looks familiar from his 128.
All right. Nice. Interstellar.
Ross?
Still hanging around, just outside, loitering.
Interstellar Split is really good, but I just think Interstellar might be Nolan's masterpiece, So yeah, Interstellar.
Yeah. Richie, what do you say?
Yeah, this is pretty close. I need to go back and watch Interstellar. Because I like it a lot, but I'm not as high as some of you guys. But yeah, I love Split. I think McAvoy should have at least got nominated. It's just powerhouse performance. So yeah, I'm gonna go Split.
Yeah.
Well, don't just yet. We got to finish this tournament first. So
yeah.
Before.
So we at least have more.
Whatever answers I said on the last one, just
I'll look back. I'll have the other one pulled up. Yeah, whatever you said. For 128,
yeah, right.
I'll vote for that one. No, I like these both about evenly. Yeah, Interstellar is probably my second or third favorite Nolan. Split's about my second or third favorite Shyamalan. So they're right kind of lined up in those rankings for the director. Just because it doesn't come up a lot, I'll go Split. Why not? Because I think McAvoy. Were you on that episode, Richie, on ranking when we talked about Oscar-nominated horror performances or ones that should have been nominated, something like that?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. We talked about McAvoy on there, and that dude gave a hell of a performance that should have been nominated for an Oscar. Absolutely. So I'll go with Split.
Yeah, this one is also tough because I think that Split, the McAvoy should have been nominated for Best Actor, but I think that Interstellar could have been nominated for Best Picture. I don't know if it did, but I don't think it did.
No, it wasn't.
And I think it's that good. I don't get the hate. There's a reason why I didn't have Dan Skip Allen on this thing, just because we don't vibe a lot with our movie taste. We're opposite. So, but I still love you, Dan. We'll have you back for other stuff. but yeah, I think overall though, I just go back to Interstellar. That movie is just so great, and the score it just incredible, especially the docking scene when it's just so tense and it's good stuff. So I'll go Interstellar.
Okay, so we have a tie, and since it's just the four of us still right now, Ross, you have a tiebreaker.
Oh, I'm gonna go.
Wait a minute! Wait! No, we may not have a tiebreaker. Malcolm's here.
There we go.
Okay, nice. We were about to do a tiebreaker, Malcolm, and now that you're here.
The check.
Just in the nick of time when we need
to. Just in the nick of time. So welcome, Malcolm. Welcome. We're voting on Interstellar and Split. You want to break the tie here?
Yeah. I mean, I honestly haven't seen Interstellar in a while. I do like it enough, but I actually really enjoy Split a lot, so I'm going to go Split.
Oh, and he turns the tide at the last second. And just comes in just in time.
Yeah, because I think it would have maybe gone the other way.
Yeah, probably would have gone the other way. We got Horrible Bosses and The Karate Kid Part 2.
We already had the first one, Malcolm, so that was there. So we got the second one.
All right, so it'll be Richie this time.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back to karate. Hang on, I'm gonna sneeze. I might be able to get through this without sneezing. I've got it's just I got that tingly in my nostril that doesn't sneeze, but we'll power.
Oh yeah, George said that before, where he's like, "Wait, I'm
like, wait,
no,
false alarm." Yeah,
I still got my fan on high because it's really hot here, so that's probably why. I don't watch Karate Kid Part 2 as much as the first one, but I still like it. But Horrible Bosses is one of my favorite comedies come out in the last 10 or so years. I think the chemistry between the three leads are really good. And I think the bosses are really good. If I had one little nitpick, I would wish Colin Farrell's on screen more because he's fucking great in this movie.
Yeah. We got to trim the fat around here. What does that mean? I want you to fire all the fat people.
Look. While we late, I was at your dad's funeral. Look, that excuse might have worked when my dad was when my dad was around. It was going to work with me. That wouldn't make sense when your dad was around. Horrible plots. This is my work.
Yeah, but it's really hot there for you. Which we're having a huge snowstorm outside now. It's kind of funny that the
We've had
contrast.
a very mild winter with no snow yet, Jordan, at all. Where I'm at, and it's into March.
We've had a very mild winter too, but like just this week, it's like really starting to come down, which is weird because it was above freezing today. So I don't get why it's snowing, but it is.
Yeah, as far as this one, I think I'll go to another one we don't see a whole lot. Like, I really like the Karate Kid Part 2. Yeah, I like Chosen, and I like Uncle Sato. Miyagi, we fight now. Like, great. That guy's awesome. But no, I mean, it's good. And again, going back to Cobra Kai, I like the arc that they had for Chosen and where he is now in the series. It's pretty great. So yeah, I'll go with Karate Kid 2.
I forgot that like Miyagi was young enough that his father was in there because he looks older, but yeah, but he's actually like the whole thing is like when this movie was released, Pat Morita was younger than Ralph Macchio is now currently, so it's crazy, yeah. But yeah. But I don't know what that poster is for Horrible Bosses, what it's supposed to be. But
I don't know. One of those minimalist posters you see occasionally on there when I'm looking up stuff.
Yeah, so. Right. but like I really do love Horrible Bosses a lot. Like it's the like Motherfucker Jones, Jimmy Fox, he's always great, and then just the three leads that they have great chemistry. Like I really like Charlie Day a lot when he does comedy. Just keep him comedic because he doesn't do well doing anything else. But he's great when he does comedy. But the Karate Kid though, yeah, it's just so good. This is the one where they go to Japan and he meets Kamiko and they have a cool little like romance fling, and yeah, the Chosen stuff. It's great. So yeah, I'll go Karate Kid Part 2. Malcolm, what do you say here?
Yeah, I've seen Karate Kid Part 2. I do like it. I do think it's good. I've never been in the Karate Kid movies myself, but I really love the Horrible Bosses movie. I think it's really good. And yes, I'm gonna go Horrible Bosses.
Yeah. And Ross, what do you say?
Oh, Karate Kid Part 2. Horrible Bosses is good, but Karate Kid Part 2 might be my favorite in the series, except for Cobra Kai. But might be. I have to rewatch them. Yeah.
Yeah, and also a little behind the scenes, I was this close to almost putting Karate Kid Part 3. I actually do like that, but it didn't quite make the cut.
But Part 3, Cobra Kai did help Part 3 a lot for me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So we got Star Wars: The Force Awakens. Hey, that looks familiar. And Casino Royale. Oh wait, that also looks familiar.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Nice. Another here and not there.
Yeah. Me first. Yeah, I found that kind of like retro little Casino Royale.
Yeah, that's cool.
That was cool.
Yeah,
kind of makes it look like a Roger Moore movie. Yeah, no, I mean, I still like The Force Awakens despite what they did with the series after that and how they didn't pay off anybody's story from that movie at all.
Yeah.
In the sequels, it was still a decent setup. But yeah, I think Casino Royale is still probably like a top 5 Bond movie, and yeah, I love Mads Mikkelsen, so I'll go Casino Royale.
Yeah, so I remember how hyped I was for The Force Awakens. I mean, how hyped like most people were really, but I worked at a movie theater and they had a machine that was playing the trailer on a loop, and other coworkers were getting sick of it, and I loved it. I'm just like, play it again, over and over. Like, I love this. This is great. And yeah, the movie's really good. I don't care for either the sequels, but I do really like The Force Awakens because they set up all the characters in a great way. They just, yeah, like you said, Austin, there's no payoff for anybody. It's just like crazy how that works out. Maybe we'll get a payoff for Rey. Maybe we're still
that movie will be super successful. I hope they make that.
Yeah, right. I know, right?
That'll
I'm
make
not-
just
I'm
as
not-
much money as Madam Web. It'll be
I'm not
great.
too thrilled. Yeah.
Star Wars is a very expansive universe with a whole plethora of characters that you can pull from books and
Oh, and
Yeah.
centuries and thousands of years, but we're gonna
and video
Yeah.
games and
keep
we're gonna
going in
continue
the same 30 years of shit. Yeah, let's keep going.
We're gonna shrink the universe.
But
You
let's
know.
focus on the trilogy that got less and less popular as it kept going on.
Yeah. But the thing though that I kind of liked, which a lot of people complain about, is like they're just kind of doing A New Hope in a lot of ways. But I like that because I mean it's another trilogy that kind of follows in the footsteps, and the New Hope really worked in that format and stuff, and so I didn't mind it. Just kind of like you have 21 Jump Street and 22, and you do the same thing because the format worked, you know. So, but yeah. I've been more and more into James Bond lately. I just got to get on the Roger Moore movie because they're the only ones I haven't seen.
You don't need
Wow.
to.
Yeah.
You really don't need to. You don't.
Well, just as a diehard Bond fan, I'll probably watch one here and one there. I'll work through it slowly, but yeah, Casino Royale is awesome. I think it's the second best Daniel Craig movie, and it's kind of like just I don't know, like he just seems like he's kind of like. I don't know. It just gives him like a real kind of dark kind of like tone, and just I don't know, just makes it feel just like a different tone to it. That's really really cool. Like it's just hard to really even like I have a great word for it, but I really like the tone it sets there. So I'll go Casino Royale. But Malcolm, what do you say?
I'm not gonna lie. When that poster came out, I was almost convinced it was the David Niven Casino Royale.
Right. I think that's what they're doing, the parody, like the version of,
that's pretty much what they do.
Yeah.
Which I actually had enjoyed. Anyway, on to this Casino Royale. But
I've never seen that one.
Yeah, but yeah, Casino Royale I think is a really good movie. And yeah, it was definitely a good start for Daniel Craig's Bond and that thing. Well, but I really do like The Force Awakens. I think it's good. Like I will defend the sequels a little bit. While the quality itself, I do get that gave up. But it's very fun for them all the same. I think it's one of those ones like if they had the same person doing it all three of them, then maybe it wouldn't have been so inconsistent.
Yeah.
Anyway, onto the Force, but actually we do like Force Awakens a lot, so I'm going to vote Force Awakens.
Well, J.J. Abrams really good at starting things, but he's terrible at ending things. So like he likes to start a lot of like projects and properties, and then hand it off to somebody else. It's like he does it with his TV shows and everything. So, but Ross, what do you say?
Oh, I'm gonna go with Casino Royale. I do like Force Awakens, I love it, but like I've actually been watching every single Bond movie, and like I'm almost at the end of seeing every single one. You're like,
Nice.
I'm almost done with Casino Royale, so yeah, but no,
Nice.
I'm in no Skyfall, so yeah, but like Casino Royale easily, but and Jordan, like Roger Moore's one is the only era I really didn't like that much.
Yeah, I haven't heard great things, but I just finished Diamonds Are Forever, so now the next one is a Roger Moore one after that.
The one with Nick Nack, though, was pretty fun, and the one with Christopher Lee was good. That's it.
Well, that's both the same one. That's the Man with the Golden Gun.
Okay, yeah, that one's really
nice.
good.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, Richie.
Yeah, I like Force Awakens. I think the cinematic experience kind of colored my judgment a bit. I was like, oh, that was the best ever, and I had to calm down a bit, but it's still very good. But yeah, Casino Royale, I think it's still one of my favorite Bond films, so I'm gonna go that route. Casino Royale.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just sad how the movies after it can kind of taint the one before us. Like that's sad.
We got Batman Begins.
Nice.
And Revenge of the Sith. Jordan.
All right. Man, I think I got to go Batman Begins here just because it's my favorite just pure Batman movie. I think probably Christian Bale might be my favorite Batman, but not my favorite Bruce Wayne, but maybe my favorite Batman. But Just minus the voice. I don't think he needs to go so extreme on that voice. Where is she? Like, but
Where's the Joker?
yeah.
Where is she?
Yeah. There's a whole thing with like Pete Holmes where he just does the voice and he just asking random questions that like have nothing to do with what's going on. But and Revenge of the Sith, I think that's like so at one point in time I did a ranking of all the Star Wars movies. It probably ranks about like third maybe overall, something like that, or maybe fourth actually. Probably fourth because I got Jedi, Empire, and Rogue One probably ahead of it, and then this one probably. But yeah, but Batman Begins, that's my favorite of the Nolan trilogy, and like arguably maybe the best Batman movie. I don't know, like that. I haven't decided yet, but I'll vote for it here. So yeah. But Malcolm.
Yeah, this is actually low-key pretty tough for me because it's my favorite in the Batman and the Nolan Batman movies, and it's my favorite in the prequels.
Yeah, same.
But overall, Batman Begins is in my 128, so I'm going to vote for
Hey,
that.
funny enough, it's in Jordan's also.
yeah.
That's
Let's
crazy.
move down. You're gonna see a lot of movies.
Oh, he doesn't like it anymore. Yeah, that's why.
Yeah, right. Yeah. It's favorite, but just not as much favorite.
Revenge of the Sith I do like a lot, but Batman Begins I think is a better movie.
Yeah. Well, Ross. What do you say?
I'm gonna go with Batman Begins. I do like Revenge of the Sith. Just some of the acting is knocks it down for me. So yeah, Batman Begins.
Yeah. Richie, what do you got?
I think it's pretty easy for me. I do like Revenge of the Sith. It's probably the better of the trilogy, but in saying that, I'm not like hugely high on it. So yeah, Batman Begins is like one of my favorite. It's still one of my favorite. Batman films. So I'll go Batman Begins.
Yeah, Austin.
I think I might just vote for the ones that weren't in your original 128. So I'll go with Revenge of the Sith.
That's fine.
Just for freshness sake.
Yeah.
But I'm outvoted here anyways.
Yeah.
Just for strategy's sake. All right, we got John Carter. Hey, John Carter. Wait a minute. Let me look.
Yeah, actually,
John Carter. Oh yeah, I've seen this one. Oh, okay.
Actually was there before. Yeah.
Yeah. And the Batman.
There's another Batman.
Malcolm.
I think I know where this is going, but we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not as high on the Batman as everyone else is. I do like the movie. I do think it's good. I just don't think it needed to be 3 hours. I think that you could have trimmed a little bit down. But I do still think it's a good movie. And I think John Carter is actually an underappreciated movie. It's not as terrible as what everyone would have you believe. It's just one of those ones that that I think had they kept the title what it was going to be and not sort of marketed as something completely different.
Yeah, terrible.
More people might have gone to see it, and we might have spawned a franchise. So you know what? I might be the only one. I'm going to go John Carter.
Yeah.
Well, and I pulled Jordan a poster of what it should have been called, which is John Carter of Mars.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
not just John Carter. Yeah,
you should have called it that. Yeah, but Ross, what do you say?
Oh, I'm gonna go with the Batman because I haven't seen John Carter. But I do like Taylor Kitsch from Friday Night Lights. So
yeah. Same here, yeah. He's awesome. But,
this was right in the middle of that period where they were trying to make Taylor Kitsch a thing, and it just didn't happen.
I know. No. But Richie, what do you say?
I do. I actually don't mind John Carter. I'll call it John Carter from Mars. Why not? I don't mind John Carter from Mars. Actually, I think it just suffered from a bad marketing campaign. I've actually seen it a few times. It's pretty good for what it is. I don't think it. Yeah, I just think they bungled it with the marketing, and it could have made more money. I don't think it was not fantastic or anything like that, but I don't think it was gonna make Taylor Kitsch into a huge star or anything. I think it'll be a franchise that's just sort of there, but it's better than maybe its box office receipts would have you believe. But yeah, the Batman, one of my favorites of 2022. I'm looking forward to this sequel, but we're probably won't get it for a while. But yeah, I loved everything about this movie. I think everything about it worked. I mean, people can say what about the length, but I didn't feel the length at all. I liked the use of the Nirvana song throughout it. I think it worked. The Batman.
Yeah. Austin.
I did think John Carter was as bad as everybody makes it out to be. I did not like John Carter at all. Said the same thing when I came up on the other 128. When I scrolled to it, I scrolled to my part, and I was literally saying the exact same thing. So my opinion has not changed on John Carter. And the Batman you might see on my after the 128 because it'll probably be
nice.
So yeah, I'll go with the Batman.
Yeah, well, it's interesting because like. John Carter is not just a movie that I like, that I was like a guilty pleasure. I love this movie, and when everyone started hating all over it, like especially like in the beginning, I kind of get it more now, but I didn't get it at the time. I'm like, what are you talking about? Do you see a totally different movie? Like it's just like it has so many elements. Like it starts out as a Western, and you got Bryan Cranston playing the sheriff, and it's like. Got these really cool chase scenes on the horses, and then you got some like I don't know if I call it time travel, but it's like being transported to another like planet, and then he has a whole journey there. And there's a love story, and then the thing that like always gets me is that that like he gets transported back somehow, and like he's in love with this girl that he meets, and for 10 years. Like a whole line where like for 10 bitter years I searched for like whatever the device is that like gets him back there and like it and it's like how many people like do whatever they can for 10 years to get back to a girl. Like that's pretty like that's true love right there, I feel like. So and yeah, like it just gets me every time. And the Batman, I don't really have too many issues with it other than I don't love the score or the music like a lot of people do. I just like didn't do a lot for me. It wasn't like iconic. Batman needs to be iconic music. It just needs to be for me. So, and I don't like love the like flooding of Gotham at the end. Like I just kind of like they could have cut that and I would have been fine with it. But other than that, the movie was great. The movie was really good. But I just think, yeah, I gotta go John Carter. Like that movie just gets me every time. Like it's really rewatchable for me.
I mean, you know what it's not going to get? Moving to the next round because of going to Creed and 3 Billboards. Yeah. So, all right. We'll go to Ross.
Oh, this is tough. I probably, if you were to ask me right now which one I watched, since I'm in the Oscar mood, I would go with 3 Billboards. Even though that Creed should have won Best Supporting Actor, but 3 Billboards is just excellent. So yeah, 3 Billboards.
Yeah. Richie, what do you say?
Yeah. I love Creed. I think it was a lot better than I was expecting. I'm glad we sort of got this other franchise out of it. I mean, I do prefer Creed 2. So like some other people. And 3 Billboards, I think is great. I think it deserved the Oscar it got. I think it's a great film. So I'm gonna go 3 Billboards.
Yeah, and Creed 2 is actually in my 128, so that's why you don't see it here. But Austin.
I think I'll go with Creed. I like 3 Billboards, but again, that's another one I kind of got to be in the mood to watch. But the Rocky franchise is one of my favorite franchises of all time. So I'll go with Creed.
Yeah. So I really love Creed a lot. I think it's a perfect transition from like the Rocky franchise to go into Creed, which is like it's essentially the same franchise in most ways, but they're kind of just focusing on another character. I like that they they have Rocky there right by his side, and then there's a lot of things like the way that he trains and goes like running down the street and up the steps and like all that stuff. It is like really cool. And yeah, but man, 3 billboards. I was pretty late to it because like I used to be like there's a point in time where I was a little more akin to Chris Scott where I'd be like I don't want to watch one of those artsy fartsy art house like pieces of shit movie. Like I don't want to do that. But it's like I learned not to say that because it's like you never know till you watch a movie like what it's gonna be like and like how it can just blow you away. And 3 Billboards did. And like I'm a huge Sam Rockwell fan. Woody Harrelson's great. Peter Dinklage, that like it's just really really good. And then Frances McDormand. Yeah. So I think that it works on a lot of levels. So I think I got to go 3 Billboards. So, but Malcolm, what do you say?
Yeah, I do quite like 3 Billboards. I do think it's a good movie. I haven't watched it since I last saw it. But yeah, but
you haven't watched it since you last saw it.
Well, yeah.
I knew what I was going to say. It.
That's usually how that works.
They meant to go something else. My mind, but anyway.
Yeah. That's all good.
Haven't watched it in a while. Is what I meant to say. But anyway,
I've only watched it twice since the last time I saw it.
But that being said, I really love Creed. I think it's really good. And I actually like it better than the original Rocky, so I'm going to go Creed.
Yeah, same here. I like it better than the original.
All right, 3 Billboards. We'll move on, and we'll go down to Prey. And what's that? Love and Mercy. I'm having deja vu. I've seen this one before. For West 128. So there you go, Richie.
It's funny because for Love and Mercy overall, it like dropped way down low on my flick chart list, and then when I saw that, I'm like, "What's that doing way down here? When we drag this back up?" And yeah, that's here. But anyway,
this doesn't happen very often because I see a lot of movies. I haven't seen either of these. So what would I do? What movie I'm more likely to watch? Probably Prey, just because I like the Predator universe. But yeah, I like the odd musical biopic here and there. But yeah, probably just I'm more in a fun watching kind of mood. I watch Prey because I've heard really good things. So I'll vote for Prey.
yeah. Austin, what do you say?
Yeah, Prey was a solid like middle entry in that Eat, Pray, Love, trilogy. It really worked.
Yeah.
You eat, then you pray, then you love. The Predator movie. Yeah. No, there's actually another movie called like Prey coming out, like Pray, like soon. And I was just like, can we just stop calling things Prey and Pray? Why? Like just call it something else.
Pray just to make it to the MC Anderson.
But I haven't seen Love and Mercy yet. I'm gonna get to that probably pretty soon. I need to. Probably the last big like John Cusack movie that came out in theaters, realistically, I think, from what I can remember. But yeah, I just bought the Prey 4K Steelbook. It's pretty awesome. It works. And give me all the Predator movies set throughout history that you can give me, please. I'll take them all. I want that Shogun series that they've got out right now with Hiroki Sanada. Just drop a Predator in that, and I'd watch the shit out of it. So
yeah, that'd be awesome.
Give me that. Give me the Predator versus Vikings. Give me the Predator versus the Spartans. I'll watch it all. So I'll go with Prey.
Yeah. I think. So, like, I'm a huge Beach Boys fan. That's what I grew up listening to. Like, my first album I ever owned was the Beach Boys' "Endless Summer," and the second one was their greatest hits. So, that along with the Beauty and the Beast score, I got that when I was a kid too. So I had that thrown in there. But I think that's a really cool story of how they show different points in Brian Wilson's life, and I've seen the Beach Boys before, but I saw him once play with Scotty McCreery, so the country singer. But I've never seen Brian Wilson though, because they were performing without him because he's not always on tour. I mean, for a long time he refused to tour, but then I think they've since kind of like made up a little, and he'll do it sometimes. But yeah, and like I really like biopics when they just focus on like a period of their life, because that kind of leaves the door open. Well, we did one on this period. Now maybe later we can do one on another period, and you get to like focus on more of the details instead of just like brushing through everything so quickly and stuff. So I do appreciate that. And Prey is a really big surprise. Like it's probably my favorite Predator movie since the first Predator movie. And like this movie was just like so awesome. And I love the Native American setting, and that basically an entire Native American cast for the most part. And it's just like really cool. Yeah, but I think I got to give it to Love and Mercy. That one just hits me a little more. So, Malcolm.
Yeah. I do actually quite like. I do think it's an interesting one, but it's just one I never really connected with much. I think it's fine. But I really love Love and Mercy. I think it's a really great biopic. And yeah, I think Paul Dano was great as a young young Brian Wilson. So yeah, I think so I'm gonna go Love and Mercy.
Yeah, and I really want to try to find where Brian Wilson might be performing, because that guy's 81. Like who knows how long he has left. So yeah,
he's still performing.
Yeah, he still performed. It's not as much as he used to, but I mean he still does it from time to time.
But I heard he was like in the hospital recently or something.
He might have been recently. I don't know, but I haven't really kept like up on it. But I know he performed within the last I think 2 years or something like that. But Ross, what do you say?
Love and Mercy, and then Jordan, you should have told me that you're a big like Beach Boys fan, because my dad loves to tell the story about the Beach Boys. They're in San Diego playing, right, and then like Dennis Wilson like steps off and he starts puking himself, right, and guess who jumps up and starts playing the drums for the Beach Boys? You know who?
Yeah,
John Stamos.
Oh, nice. Yeah. He always will perform with them or like go on tour with them. Even sometimes.
Yeah. You know,
he's
Love
really
and Mercy
awesome.
Great.
Yeah,
and then oh yeah, too. This is how you do now like a short time biopic, because you can actually understand it. Because if you watch One Love, you cannot understand a word.
Oh yeah, I heard the thick accents. Yeah.
No, it was funny because my mom went to see One Love, and then she was like, "I'm like, oh, did you like it?" She's like, "It's good," and except I couldn't and I cut her off. I know what you're about to say, because my friend often was about to say the exact same.
I couldn't understand a goddamn thing they were saying that whole movie. Yeah. It's look, I appreciate that it's authentic and they got probably a lot of real Jamaican people and whatnot to be in that movie, but that movie needs subtitles desperately. Like
literally, there's a line
really hard
where now like he literally says like, "Me no Takman no agua."
Yeah,
I'm like, what the hell are you talking about?
Yeah. Come out to Jamaica for some of the oxtail and the rice and peas. It's like,
oh, hey, two movies that look familiar: Surf Ninjas and Secret of the Ooze.
Yeah.
Oh. Why do you hate these movies now, Jordan?
They're back. Yeah.
Oh no.
No, I hate these movies so much. Yeah,
it's only love. But who's first?
Me.
Okay.
I mean, I just don't know why you don't like him anymore. I mean, it's hard to tell.
Was there any Reyes Jr. matchup? So
yeah, well, he's better in Surf Ninjas because he's like the lead character instead of a little goofy sidekick. And Miss Leslie Nielsen, and I watch Surf Ninjas way more, so I'll go Surf Ninjas. And it's one of Rob Schneider's best performances. I said that on Rankin.
Yeah, it actually is. And yeah, I mean, the more that I think about it, like, Secret of the Ooze was one I almost took off this list to replace it with something else, almost. Just because I was like, you have the 90s one, and that one's just like so good. Like, you have that one, and then this one's kind of like mid-level. It's not like way down like the third one, but it's like kind of mid-level. to me, but yeah, Surf Ninjas rules. I think that's awesome. I think it's just fun from beginning to end. Everyone's having a great time, and yeah, like and speaking of the Beach Boys, like Barbara Ann, they sing that. So yeah, I'll go Surf Ninjas. Malcolm, what do you say?
Yeah, this is I want to be a tough one for me for a very different reason because I don't really like either of these movies that much.
Okay.
But I think surfing is fun. I just didn't watch. I just didn't. If I was watching it when I was younger, maybe we have a different appreciation for it now. But I watched it just in the last year, and then and then I also watched the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movies just too late as well. But if I have to pick one of these I like a little bit more, that is Secret of the Ooze.
Okay, sounds good. Ross.
Oh, I'm gonna go with easily Secret of the Ooze. I don't like Surf Ninjas all that much. Secret of the Ooze is okay, but like it's miles better than Surf Ninjas in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. They're on my list, so I like them both.
Yeah.
But Richie, what do you say?
More like Secret of the Snooze, right?
I guarantee that if I looked hard enough, I could find a review from 1991 that has that exact verbiage in it.
Yeah.
I could
Probably.
find
Yeah. No,
Peter Travers says Secret of the Snooze or whatever.
Yeah. Richard Rowe person. Anyway. Yeah, I'll in this case, I mean, I don't mind both these. I'm, kind of guilty pleasures, but I'll go with the one I own, which is Secret of the Ooze.
Yeah, which I feel like for after the 128, that's kind of where you start to get into guilty pleasure kind of territory a little. So
I don't know. I think I got some bangers on mine, but
yeah.
It's just that's where I'm sliding in one or two of those like 2023 movies is in my after the 128. So and then all right, we're going.
I can't remember if I have any 2023 movies besides the Batman.
But we got Batman Forever is what that one is, and Space Jam.
The first one.
Yeah,
Nice.
Yeah. No, he didn't have a New Legacy. Yeah, not the LeBron James one.
No, not the LeBron James one. Oh no, that was terrible.
That movie that's fun with the Clockwork Orange guys in the front row. Yeah, fun for the whole family.
Yeah. Yep, exactly.
That was not a smart decision.
Yeah.
Warner Brothers. By the way, one quick nitpick about that movie. Okay, LeBron James legitimately has one smart character decision, and the Looney Tunes, those assholes, talk him out of it. He's like, "Oh, so I can get anybody from the Warner Brothers universe? Okay, I'll get Superman and Godzilla and King Kong and the Flash and Wonder Woman on my team." He's like, "I'll get the Justice League and like these monsters to defeat these evil guys." That's a smart idea. Way to think, LeBron. And they're like, "No, you should use us goofy ass Looney Tunes instead." No, fuck you.
Just admit you just want the spotlight and just want to play basketball. That's
because he's legitimately like, I'll get the Flash to be like, my point guard. I'll get like, King Kong to be my power forward or my center or whatever. Like, yeah, that's a good idea. Good idea. And
Superman in there. Yeah.
And he's like, and I'll defeat them easily. And they're like, no. Anyways, I hated that. That was so stupid. They called it out in their own movie, and that's dumb.
Yeah. If they would have just made it just strictly a Looney Tunes movie, I would have liked it better. I don't like what they do with the human characters, making the humans also animated. Like no, they need to be like hybrids. But anyways, who's up first?
You.
Okay. Yeah. So Batman Forever, and it's more than just a guilty pleasure. Like I legit really like this movie, and I've been that version of the Riddler for Halloween before. I'll have to try to dig out some pictures, but I had whole entire green suit with the question mark. I had the staff with the question mark that lit up and everything, and then I'd be like just making the little lines like riddle me this, riddle me that. Who's afraid of that big black bat or whatever? But and yeah, I think that that's fun. Like if you just like put yourself in the mindset that it's not supposed to be what the first two are doing. It's something different. It's more kind of like kooky characters with like more colorful stuff and like a little more zany. Like it, I think it's fun. And Space Jam. Like me, I'm a big basketball guy. I love seeing all those '90s NBA stars, minus Sean Bradley for some reason. And he's a Mormon too, so the Mormon community knows Sean Bradley, but the rest of the community can basically forgets him because he wasn't really ever a star. but yeah, like just because my basketball love and like I also love the Looney Tunes and I like the combo. Even though Michael Jordan can't act to save his life, it's just fun for a person like me. It just hits everything that I love at the time that it was released, everything that I was into. So I'll go Space Jam.
By the way, Richie, the Boston Globe used the term "secret of the snooze" to describe Mutant Mayhem from last year in their review.
Oh, geez.
Because I googled it alongside of it, and that's what I found.
Snooze?
Yeah, they did not like that movie. Malcolm.
Yeah, but Malcolm.
Yeah, I mean, it sucks that because of Space Jam and New Legacy, Warner Brothers just don't want to release anything Warner Brothers Looney Tunes related anymore. They've just recently deleted Query vs. Acme, which apparently got good reviews because I don't understand.
Yeah, crazy.
But anyway, back to this. I like Space Jam. I do think it's a lot of fun. It's one of those ones that has kind of gone down for me on MovieWatch just because just seeing it with a more like adult lens than that, it's like you do see a lot more flaws than you did when you were younger. I still think it's fun and fun with it. But I really love Batman Forever. I think it's great, and it's one of those ones like, people complain about being too camp, but I really enjoy the campiness of it. I think it's a lot of fun, and it's one of those ones like even though Tommy Lee just was trying to out carry Carrie, I think it actually worked. Weirdly enough, I think it worked for Two-Face to be that sort of manic in that, so it's a lot of fun. So I'm gonna go Batman Forever here.
Yeah, it works for that type of a movie. Like if they would have had that Aaron Eckhart just all of a sudden go wacky off the wall in The Dark Knight, that would have been like felt really weird. so yeah, but Ross, what do you say?
Okay, I'm gonna go with Batman Forever, only because I do like the film. It's the first Batman movie I ever saw, but the only thing that I don't like about it is actually Chris O'Donnell, because he was like 25 playing supposed to be playing like a teenager. So yeah, but like Space Jam is okay. I just don't really care for it that much. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Batman Forever.
Yeah, he might be the low point of the movie for me too. But Richie, what do you say?
Yeah, Space Jam was that was favorite as a kid. It sucks watching it back now because you do definitely see it doesn't hold up as much, but there are still kind of funny moments and it's like there's still when the Looney Tunes when they're in the locker room they just unabashedly take steroids. It's fun.
Yeah. Like Michael's secret stuff.
They should be. Why not? Why wouldn't you?
I mean, they were pretty relaxed on it in the 90s anyway. Why not?
It's not like there's any rules in that game, anyways. When you could blow the other team up with dynamite, why not?
Yeah,
They should just come out fully armed with guns and just shoot the monsters.
Yeah,
you can do that.
So that's funny. Bill Murray is funny in that, and it's cool seeing Wayne Knight pop up and everything. And Batman Forever. If you look at it through the lens of it's a 90-minute toy commercial. Same with like Batman and Robin. It's fun. Nicole Kidman is insanely hot in that movie. She's not great as Chase Meridian, but my God, she's so it's hard because both these are these flaws, but they guilty pleasure territory. Just because maybe nostalgia and the fact that I liked it more as a kid. I'll go Space Jam, and the website for Space Jam is still up to this day.
Oh, nice. Let's check that out. But And also the soundtrack, one of the greatest soundtracks ever. Like I miss the Quad City DJs just for the few songs they did in that. But
and I
awesome.
believe I Can Fly, sung by I don't know who sung that. We don't know who's
It
Yeah,
just
right.
popped up into existence. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
nobody.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Yeah.
spontaneous. Yeah. But
But yeah,
awesome.
speaking of Nicole Kidman, though, did you guys hear about she shot 3 more of those AMC ads?
Really?
Yeah, she did. Yeah, she did.
Give me a
Yeah.
break. She's barely even acting that much compared to
At least
like,
at least Regal got rid of theirs. It's just like some like visual thing now, like with the cringy quote one. But anyways, yeah, no, I've seen both of these a whole bunch of times. Those 4 Batman movies from like 80s and 90s, I know frontwards and backwards, like trivia wise. You could ask me anything about any of the quotes from those movies, and I could throw them back. I guess I'll go Batman Forever. Like, yeah, it's not a great movie when you go watch it now. This was like kind of the start of the downfall of Batman in the 90s. But it is, I won't doubt that it's entertaining, though. Like, it's a really entertaining movie, just strictly from that point of view. And yeah, when Nicole Kidman, like when Batman shows up at her room and she like stands up with that like sheet over her, like fucking hell, Jesus Christ,
Yeah.
God Almighty.
Yeah.
Was this also the movie with like that really kind of like that camera hogging extra? It's like Batman.
I was trying to find the clip. I played it when we did that Battle of the Batman episode. Yeah, when the dude's like Batman.
Really?
That's really I was trying to find the clip, but I can't find it anymore. I don't know. Somebody might have deleted it, but it's really funny. Yeah, when Batman comes through the skylight thing, Batman. It's really weird.
It reminds me of my dad. He went to the taping of like 3 different episodes of 3 different sitcoms that back in the day they all had John Goodman in it that aired but got canceled, and he was in the audience, and he had a really ridiculously loud laugh. He laughed as loud and as crazy as he possibly could. So when he's at home, you can like spot him actually laughing. You can hear it above everyone. It's pretty good.
Austin Powers, Shag Me, and Rocky 2, Battle of the Sequels.
Oh, Austin, I found the clip. I have the clip. I found it.
No, I can't share it right now when I'm also sharing this other thing. But
Okay.
no, I was gonna. I know I've played it before. I was gonna find it, but I also played a thing of it's a 45-second montage somebody made of Tommy Lee Jones just making weird noises in that movie. Very funny. I'll play that while we're transitioning to the other side. It's very funny. But anyways, Malcolm's up for this one.
Yeah. I like Rocky 2. I think it's a really good Rocky movie, but Austin Powers as Spy Shaving is just one of my favorite movies. I really love the whole trilogy in there, and I think Mike Myers is having a lot of fun. And while it's looking less and less likely we're going to get this 4th one, but I really hope we do get a follow up eventually. But I'll be a good vote for Spy Shaving.
Yeah. Ross, what do you say?
Oh, I'm gonna go with Austin Powers by Shag Me. It's the best one of the series in my opinion. Rocky 2 is very good, but like Austin Powers by Shag Me, like it's really funny. And then like when we've seen every single James Bond movie, I think though that like Austin Powers becomes funnier. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Austin Powers the Spy Who Shagged Me.
Yeah. They got the volcano layer. They got a lot of stuff from all the James Bond movies. Yeah. But Richie, what do you say?
Yeah, I like Rocky 2. I just don't go back to it that often, but I do like it a lot. I'll go Spy Shag Me because I think it's the best of the trilogy in my opinion. The introduction of Mini-Me and Von Troyer. A lot of it works here. I don't know. I don't even know if I want at this point a 4th one. I don't feel like that. Like Mike Myers tried to come back to comedy with that Netflix show that he did, which was really bad. I don't know, but if I'd watch it because I watch anything, but I'll go. But yeah, I'll just nostalgia. I'll just save you the trilogy for now, and I'll go.
Yeah, I don't know what the Netflix movie was even about. I never saw it, but it looked really weird. The TV show, the like Pentaverte or whatever it was. Yeah, I'm like,
well, don't feel too don't feel too sorry for Mike Myers, Richie. He's worth $200 million, so I think he'll be okay.
It'll be okay.
he's got Shrek residual money. He's doing just fine, So yeah, when you make those animate a whole franchise and you get ridiculous residuals from that, he'll be just fine. So yeah,
they're coming back with another Shrek, so
he'll be fine. I'm not worried about Mike Myers, but yeah, I'm the same way as Richie. I don't like necessarily need an Austin Powers 4 just because I think we got a trilogy. It's a good solid trilogy of movies, and it's cool. And every now and then he brings back Dr. Evil for some sketch on Jimmy Kimmel or something, or whatever, Jimmy Fallon, whatever, or SNL or something. He pops up every now and then, does it for something, and that's fine. But yeah, I'm good with that. I'll give a little love to Rocky 2 because again, I love the Rocky franchise, and I think it's a pretty solid follow up. So I like when Apollo wants to fight him at the hospital while he's in the wheelchair. He's just like, let's get up and finish this right now, Stallion. Damn it. He's like tries to get up out of the wheelchair.
Yeah.
Just trying to fight him. That makes me laugh. But I love Carl Weathers, so I'll give it to Rocky 2.
Yeah. So Rocky 2 might be my favorite of the whole Rocky franchise. Like I really love Rocky 2 just because it's like where like the real like rivalry really comes to like fruition between Rocky and Apollo, and then also their friendship too. They really become friends too, and yeah, like I think that's really good character building and that kind of thing. And then really good stuff from like Mickey and like some of the auxiliary characters get a chance to shine, and it's good stuff. But yeah, Despite Who Shagged Me though, it's like one of the best comedies. Like I think it's just so good. That the Jerry Springer stuff where they're like running at each other, it's just it's so good. And yeah, like I just think that it works on so many levels. They just take what the first one does and they build on and they make it better. And yeah, I think it's the best one. I mean, the Gold Member's still good. It just kind of gets like it's like where he's trying to go a little too much and too over the top. I like gold or whatever. I'm just like, I don't that much. But Despite Who Shagged Me is great, so I'll vote for that.
It's so great, it didn't even make our Elite 8 for comedy sequels.
I know.
Shame. Apocalypse Now, and hey, what is that? The Night Before. That's, that looks familiar also.
Yeah. The Night Before.
Ross.
Oh, easily. Apocalypse Now is one of the best movies ever made. So like, and then like, I don't know if Rocky deserves Best Picture over this. I'm not sure, but Apocalypse Now is great.
I don't think it.
Rocky wasn't up against Apocalypse Now.
Yeah, wasn't it or no?
Rocky was 1976. Apocalypse Now 1979. They weren't even in the same year.
Okay, yeah. Then
I was gonna say.
Yeah. No, Kramer versus Kramer beat Apocalypse Now, which is absurd.
What? That's even worse. What the frick?
That's absurd. Yeah.
Kramer versus Kramer is a great movie, but it's not.
It's a good movie, but it's not Apocalypse Now. Like that's insane.
No.
Yeah,
that's crazy. But Richie, you gonna go for it?
Yeah, but I love that Night Before. I think it's a great. It is a great Christmas movie. Michael Shannon's great in the movie, and it's got but the Run DMC song on it, Christmas in Hollis. So it's always great. But yeah, Apocalypse Now is a better movie. I gotta go there. So go Apocalypse Now.
Yeah. I'm Austin.
Yeah, I appreciate The Night Before. Yeah, it's really solid. If you want to watch a good comedy around Christmas, I'm down with it. Any Christmas movie like Die Hard that uses Christmas in Hollis from Run DMC is a good choice, and puts it at center. But yeah, I'm pretty obsessed with Apocalypse Now. I think that's an incredible movie. It gets better every time I watch it, and yeah, it's quickly becoming one of my favorite movies. So yeah, I'll go Apocalypse Now.
Yeah. Yeah, I have a lot of love for The Night Before. I think it's just like one of the best one crazy night friend hangout in movies, and set during Christmas. I think that it makes it fun. Like there's just some lines that just like really get me, like a lot from Seth Rogen. Like in particular, like when they're in the back of the limo and he's like, do I look crazy? Do I look? And he's doing something weird. He's like doing weird. So I'm like, yes, you do. You look absolutely crazy. And then, like or like when they're like talking about Miley Cyrus, the Wrecking Ball, you can laugh to it, you can cry to it. It's like it's timeless. I'm like is it really timeless? I don't know, but no, but Apocalypse Now, yeah, that movie is an all timer. Like, and the more that I go back and rewatch it, there's just more and more things I find that I love about it. I mean, the Robert Duvall stuff is just like so good. The Napalm in the Morning, and then the Martin Sheen is great, and you can pick out so many like actors that are just like powerhouses now. Harrison Ford, Lawrence Fishburne.
Like Lawrence Fishburne, I think was like 13 when he did it.
Yeah, crazy. Which he looks a lot older, so I don't know, but and then of course Marlon Brando is just like insane at the end. It's like borderline a horror movie. But so yeah, I'll give it to Apocalypse Now. Malcolm.
Yeah, I actually do like Kramer versus Kramer over Apocalypse Now personally.
Of course.
What?
Hot take.
I mean, I just think it's like. And look, I'm not saying that Apocalypse Now is a bad movie. I do think it's fine. And I think it's one of those ones like I don't know what version of it I watched because there's multiple different cuts and stuff. Some people say one's better than the other and all that.
I think they're all good in its own, their own way.
But it's just one of those ones like whatever version I watched, I didn't connect to it as much as everyone else. Like I do think it's a good movie, and in this case, I do like it better than The Night Before anyway. So Apocalypse Now is still getting my vote. So.
Yeah, you don't have those Vietnam flashbacks, Malcolm, like everyone else.
Got Pirates of the Caribbean, The Curse of the Black Pearl. That looks familiar. And and 28 Weeks Later, Richie.
Yeah, I mean, I love Pirates of the Caribbean, at least first two, and it's great. But I'm gonna deploy the Austin logic here, where I feel like I want to see new stuff. So 28 weeks later is good. So 28 weeks later.
We should tell that to Hollywood. We want new stuff. We don't.
No.
We're telling that to you. We're telling you. We want new stuff.
I know that, but I'm just saying.
They didn't skip out and went like, fuck it, I'll do quarter of the list. There you go.
Yeah, but Austin.
Yeah, I mean, I'll use that logic, Richie, as long as it's a movie I like, and I really like 28 Weeks Later. It's a good sequel that does something a little bit different, but still feels like a sequel to the original one, and has one of the greatest opening sequences ever in a horror movie. So yeah, I'll go 28 Weeks Later.
Yeah, and they did announce that they're finally doing it. Is it 28 years later or months, something like that? They're doing
28 years later. Yeah.
I think it's 28 months later. They're doing
no. It's years. It's years.
Is it? I thought they were.
Yeah, because they said there's been so much time between them. You know, months wouldn't make sense.
Yeah, but so yeah, this one's interesting because actually I prefer 28 weeks later over 28 days later. I just like the addition of like some of the characters. That opening stuff with Robert Carlyle, which for anyone who's not familiar, he was on Once Upon a Time and he played Rumpelstiltskin, and he was my favorite part of that show because he's playing 3 different roles and like 3 different characters that are different but the same kind of, and like he gives a really great performance. I wish he would pop up in more things because he's a great actor. And then I like Jeremy Renner and like kind of his turn in it, sort of he decides to help people, and then you see like a lot of cool people pop. Idris Elba, you see Harold Perrineau from Lost in there, and then of course Rose Byrne and stuff. So yeah, and it's a lot of fun. But man, that first Pirates though is just a banger. Like I had a really great theater experience when I went to go see that with my friend Doug and his whole family. And my friend Doug's passed away, but like going to see it with this whole family was just like a really cool moment where like we didn't really expect much. We're like Pirates. We're like they haven't made a good Pirates movie in years, and then they made this one, and it just was like so good, and like the way that they like turn into the skeletons in the moonlight, and like Johnny Depp, he just gave it like one of the best character performances of his career, I think. So I'll give it to Pirates, I think. Yeah. Malcolm, what do you say?
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those ones like, I don't think I've ever seen 28 Weeks Later. But it's one of those ones like, I hope 28 years later doesn't come out 28 years after the release of the first one, because that means we won't get to 2030.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
But
yeah, I really do like that first Pirates movie. I think it's great. So I'm gonna go Pirates of the Caribbean first that film.
Yeah. Ross, what do you say?
Oh, I'm gonna go with. I haven't seen 28 Weeks Later. I mean, yeah, 28 Weeks Later. I haven't seen it yet, but I do want to. Now, Pirates of the Caribbean is great. You know, like it's my favorite of the series. So yeah.
Yeah. Pirates.
All right, so I'll go to the other side, and while I'm scrolling to the other side, I'll let you guys enjoy this from Batman Forever.
Yes, oh, happy day. But have you thought it? And me.
It's like it's funny, and then it gets baffling for a while, and then it gets funny again.
Yeah.
You're just like, what the hell is going on here?
Yeah. Like, huh?
Yeah. Anyways, Men in Black and Man of Steel, and oh man, Man of Steel. All right. Anyways. All right. We'll start with me. Yeah, the Battle of the Men here. Both movies that I like. Men in Black, no, is a lot of fun. But I'll go with the one that's actually in my 128 and will not be in my after the 128. Man of Steel. So that's
all
what
right. Yeah. So I really do love the Man of Steel. There's something about it where like it was really high when I first saw it, and it's gone down a tad, but I mean it's still like not enough to like be like out of the after the 128, but out of my 128, and like they're just little like nuances. Like I just think that he could have saved his dad. He could have just like gone in and just shown his full powers. I don't know why it matters. It just like there's certain things that I just don't always get, but they're just nitpicks. They're not like a big deal, but yeah, Men in Black's great. Like I think that it's like really good Will Smith stuff. And like Tommy Lee Jones is like playing the straight man. And like speaking of Tommy Lee Jones, we just had the clip, and now we got a Tommy Lee Jones movie, and yeah, like just like him, just like when Will Smith's like stepping on all the bugs. He's like, "I'm sorry, was that your auntie?" And he's like pissing off the bug. Like the way I see it, you don't start nothing, there won't be nothing. It's good stuff. Yeah, it's good. But and then also the Vincent D'Onofrio, like when he was at a convention, people brought him sugar water while I was there. I wonder if he gets that a lot, but yeah. So I'll go with the Men in Black, and I wish those little like mind erasers were real. Could have worked on a few ex-girlfriends, you know. but yeah, I'll go Men in Black. But Malcolm.
Yeah, I like both these movies. I do think Man of Steel is a really good movie, and it is on my 128 as well. But here I'm actually going to go off some logic, and while we do see Men in Black a few times, I do think it's a good movie, and it's something that wasn't on his 128. Men in Black.
Yeah, sounds good. Ross.
Oh, I actually don't hear Men in Black talked about enough. I mean, I hear talk about it not like Man of Steel, so I'm gonna go with Men in Black.
Yeah, like for me, like it's like leaps and bounds better than any other Men in Black movie they've ever made. But
I don't mind 3. 3 is not bad.
Yeah, same. I don't mind 3. But Richie?
Yeah, yeah, I love both these movies. It's just pretty tough. Just to be different, I'll go Men in Black, sure.
Yeah.
Okay, Men in Black. Now we'll go down to Midsommar and A Quiet Place. And for Midsommar, hey, I've seen that one.
Yeah. All right.
Jordan.
Yeah, 2 kind of horror-ish movies, and yeah, this one's tough. This might be one of the tougher ones for me because, man, I just love Midsommar so much. Like, I know there's some people that prefer Hereditary over it for Ari Aster, but man, like this is one of the best creepy cult movies I've ever seen. It's just like so good, and A Quiet Place is one of the best theater experiences I've ever had because people were dead silent the entire time, and it worked really good. But yeah, like I just go back to Midsommar all the time. Like if there's anyone that I know, like a friend or a family member that likes horror, but they haven't seen Midsommar, it's like, stop what you're doing. We're watching this movie because it's great. So I think I'm gonna go with Midsommar. Malcolm, what do you say?
Yeah, I love Midsommar a lot. I think it's I think it's great. And yeah, but I'm actually going to go A Quiet Place here because once again, Midsommar was on his last one too, and A Quiet Place is actually one of those ones which does come up a lot, but but I don't think it's had a chance to win a lot. So I'm going to go A Quiet Place.
Yeah, sounds good. And then
Ross voted for A Quiet Place in the private chat for a second. So Richie,
you need to see Midsommar, Ross. But,
yeah, I like both these. I am one of those people you mentioned that likes Hereditary more. Look, yeah,
Hereditary is good though. Like I really do like it.
I am, but yeah, like you can like both. But yeah, I think I'm just sort of more fond of the Quiet Place here. I think A Quiet Place is really good. I'm looking forward to the prequel, the Peter Nwongo. The trailer looks pretty good. So yeah, I'm gonna go A Quiet Place.
Yeah, Austin.
I hope that whole prequel just literally takes place the whole movie on day one. That'd be like a disaster movie. I think they'd be pretty.
I think it will.
That'd be awesome. It was just like her, like just trying to survive the day. I think that would be pretty amazing.
Yeah,
like, the big city. So I actually hope that's like what it is. Maybe even like if it played out in real time, like that would be cool as shit too. Just her, trying to survive for 2 hours. Like I'd be down.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I think I'll go A Quiet Place here, and I like Midsommar and Hereditary about the same. So nanny boo boo. Anyways,
all right.
All right. Good. Sorry to bother you. And Rocky 4, and that fan poster fucking rules for Rocky 4.
That is awesome. Yeah,
it's him running up Mount Drago. So,
which for this one, if you feel like taking the director's cut into account, because I can't really decide which one I like better. I kind of like them equally, honestly.
Yeah.
So,
where can you view the director's cut?
It's you have to like rent it or buy it on like Amazon or Vudu. It's not, although it's in the 4K box set that they released of the Rocky movies recently. It's an extra disc in there, but it doesn't have like a solo physical release. It's weird.
I would buy it.
Put it on Vudu.
Yeah.
So that's where I had to buy it. It's called Rocky versus Drago. Anyways, Malcolm.
Yeah, I was about to say is I'm pretty sure after I bought the whole Rocky series, a few weeks later it came out on the Blu-ray thing with the first 4, which has that director's cut one.
Yeah.
I haven't seen director's cut. I've only seen the original one, but I mean, yeah, I like Rocky 4 enough. I do think it's good. honestly, without looking up my Rocky rankings, I can't remember where it landed on my Rocky rankings when I watched all the Rocky movies for the first time a few years ago. But I think Sorry to Bother You is great. It's very severely underrated. Not a lot. It really doesn't get talked about a lot. And
Yeah.
yeah, and I think it's one of those. And I think it's one of those movies which I think is a lot of fun. It takes this whole kind of black culture thing to a new level and just really uses it in a way which I think is a lot of fun. So Sorry to Bother You gets my vote here.
Yeah. Ross, what do you say?
Oh, I haven't seen Sorry About You, so Rocky 4. Rocky 4 is actually probably my like third or fourth favorite Rocky movie now. I prefer it way over Rocky 3. So yeah, it's so bonkers. So Rocky 4.
Yeah. Richie, what do you got?
Yeah, Sorry to Bother You is really good. It's kind of this bonkers, very comedy, but also it's got a lot of great things to say. Army Hammer's a villain, which he should be.
Yeah.
It's just the white voices are really funny, like with like David Cross is one of them. Like Lily James is one for Tessa Thompson.
I just watched David Cross on Andrew Santino's The Whiskey Ginger. He was on that this week.
But I might go Rocky 4 here as well, just slightly, because it's just a lot of fun. But yeah, I do need to watch that 4K to cut as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Austin.
Yeah, I wish I would put it out on physical other than just as a part of like one new box set. But yeah, I like the director's cut of Rocky 4 a lot. I've kind of championed it. I said it's pretty great, especially if you don't like all the really overly silly stuff like with the robot and whatnot. And they even cut out the kid for most of the movie. You see him in like 2 shots. It's mainly just a more serious movie, and I like it. I haven't seen Sorry to Bother You yet, but I'm going to get around to it. I'm going to try to fill in my Lakeith Stanfield gaps here, probably over the next year or two, but I'll go Rocky 4.
Yeah, I think you'd really like Sorry to Bother because it's got even some like weird horror stuff, like some body horror stuff with like animals and stuff. And near the end, it's kind of like interesting, but weird. I don't know. Like I feel like most people would either have like what the fuck is this? I don't like I don't like this, or like I actually really like where it went, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So, but. Rocky 4 though, I think there's a really cool like music video training for like a good like quarter of the movie, but I think that it's awesome though. I think that like the like training some of the coolest stuff, and for my money, I wouldn't mind if they combine elements from the original and then also from the director's cut, like just add in like the funeral scene or like a couple more scenes of Apollo like in there. I think that could work because I don't mind some of the stuff like showing his family. I don't even mind the robot stuff. It just kind of like just adds some like levity to it. I don't know. I think it's not like too cringy, but I mean, and then Sorry to Bother You. I think I just want to champion it. It's so unique. Yeah, like I forgot about the white voices stuff. Like that's pretty good. I think Stephen Ewan's great in it too. And then Tessa Thompson. I think that it just it really, really works. And I think Lakeith Stanfield's great in almost everything I've seen him in. So I never saw like what was that like when he did about Jesus and like all that stuff.
Book of Clarence.
Book of Clarence. It's a very weird movie.
Yeah, like I still want to see it, but yeah, I've heard like mid things about it, but I'll go Sorry to Bother You.
Yeah. Wait, Jordan, you said that Stephen Ewan was great in it. Breaking news: water's wet.
Yeah, right. Yeah, he's great in everything. Yeah, he's good. My favorite part of The Walking Dead.
Django Unchained and Anchorman.
All right.
All right. Oh, look who's here.
Hey, you made it.
So, Mike, it was a boring night, right?
Bro, this night, literally, I'm going to write a comedy movie about the night I had. This is a night you can only write in comedies. Like, it was insane. I'll have to tell you if you guys are, but yeah.
Yeah, sure. Well, you're just in time for the second half of the second side. So.
All right. Ross is up first for Django Unchained and Anchorman.
I love you, Anchorman. It's a San Diego movie, but Django Unchained's a masterpiece. Because like in the second one, like when they say you don't screw with people from San Diego, my whole theater really did scream out loud like yes. Because,
Nice. That's awesome.
Yeah, but Django Unchained, and I was like an Indiana Jones poster, so that makes it even cooler. So yeah,
I kind of found like a retro style poster for that one. Yeah,
it's my second favorite. It's my favorite. It's my second favorite Quentin Tarantino movie. So yeah,
nice. Sounds good. Richie, what do you say here?
Yeah, I love Anchorman. I think it's we're good. But yeah, I'm gonna go Django because I think it almost won a tournament recently, didn't it? And I feel like it should go far in this one. So I'll go Django.
Yeah, Austin.
I guess I'll go Django, but yeah, I love Anchorman as well. Probably one of my favorite, comedies, and I think also in my 128. But Django's like a top 15, so I'll go Django.
Yeah, so I can't remember if I had Anchorman in my 128, but
well, let me just consult my list here, and
there's a good chance that it was there because I freaking love Anchorman, but.
Nope, neither one actually were. So congratulations on two fresh ones that weren't in your 128.
Nice, yeah, yeah, because like Anchorman, I think is Will Ferrell's funniest movie to me. Like, I just think, it's between that and Step Brothers, which is probably in my 128. So actually that could be it. But I kind of go back and forth between those two. But yeah, there's just like so many just random lines and like. I just love the whole nightclub scene where he's playing the Yaz flute and then
that's my least favorite scene in that movie. I don't know why everybody says that. That is the part where it derails for 10 minutes and then we get back to stuff.
Really?
I don't like that scene at all.
Like Fred Armisen when he comes up and he's talking about the saying in his country about the wolves that like feast on the blood of the children for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Like for whatever reason, like just so random and off the wall. It just like just makes me laugh pretty good. But and yeah, like Django's really great, but like comedy's my favorite genre, so I got to go Anchorman because there's some movies where I can't stand Will Ferrell and where he's just like annoying, but like he's great in this, so I'll go Anchorman.
We still got to get to Will Ferrell versus Adam Sandler. We're gonna do that tournament at some point.
Yeah.
Y'all can include Spaceman in there now. Since
you guys ever see though that movie called like Wake Up Ron Burgundy?
Oh yeah, with all the deleted scenes or whatever, like a whole different. Yeah, it's not good. It's
Have y'all ever listened to the Ron Burgundy podcast, which is like?
Oh yeah, I was gonna bring that up. Yeah, the freaking podcast where he does it in character as Ron Burgundy. Me and my dad listen to that on road trips sometimes.
It's great.
That's good. But Wolf, you're up. So what do you want to go for?
Yeah, I quote Anchorman a lot. Anchorman's a great movie. I love this movie. But I am, y'all know me, I'm the Tarantino fanboy here. I love Django Unchained. It's one of my favorite Westerns of all time. It's just, everything about it's fantastic. So I'm going to go Django. Love you always and alone.
Wolfman, you like Tarantino?
I don't
Yeah.
Yeah.
Malcolm?
Yeah.
I like Django Unchained. I think it's really good, but Anchorman is one of my favorite comedies of all time, and it's I'm pretty sure it's probably in my top 20 movies of all time as well. But I can watch Anchorman many times, so I'm gonna go Anchorman.
Okay, 4-2 for Django here, and go down to Mallrats and Malignant. And
Nice.
Malignant also looks a little familiar.
Okay, it actually wasn't my 128.
Okay, I'll just go ahead and spoil it. Jordan, you had 21 movies that were on your 128.
Oh my
nice.
21 movies.
I did my 128 like about like a year and a half ago, something like that. Things change. I don't know.
Yeah.
It wasn't that long ago.
That's not that long.
You really have Sean
Yeah.
Carter do 128, Jordan?
Oh
You
yeah,
did it. You did it
Definitely love
about 14 months ago.
yeah. Well, but I mean, there's been a lot of movies released in 14 months, right? Thousands of movies. So who knows? And it's not all just like new ones that are in there. It's like old ones that I revisited and all that, you know. So
or old ones that you see for the first time, and you're like, oh
yeah, right, exactly. So, but who's up?
Richie.
Okay.
Yeah, I swear more rats was on there as well, to be honest. But anyway,
it wasn't. I checked.
Okay.
Yeah. No,
What is that on the Mallrats poster?
That's when he dresses up as Batman. Fly, fat ass, fly! And he tries to fly across and pluck the thing out, and he misses, and he punches through the wall. And Joey Lauren Adams is topless in the dressing room.
Yeah, because he's standing at a weird angle. I can't tell if that was a cat or like what that was. But,
yeah, I like *Malignant*, a good sort of recent-ish horror movie here. It's really good. I think it's sort of people haven't talked about it as much since it's come out, but I think it's really good. I think we're getting I did hear something about a sequel, but I don't know if in Mallrats, it's sort of the lower tier Kevin Smith. I still like it because it's Kevin Smith. That's so yeah, but I do enjoy it, but it's because you don't see it here that often. I'll go *Malignant*.
Yeah. Austin, what do you say?
Yeah, no, I like both these. I think he is doing a *Malignant* sequel or something related to *Malignant* because he James Wan, he bounces between like big movie, little movie, big movie, little movie. So, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
I mean, I like Mallrats. It's not like my top tier Smith, but I'll get in those modes where I'll watch like those first 5 movies, back to back, like Clerks through Jay and Bob Strike Back, just because they all flow like so well with each other and connect to each other. So I'll give it to Mallrats this time, just for them different. Yeah.
Yeah. So Mallrats is my favorite Kevin Smith movie. I just think that it's just fun and just kind of like takes you back to a simpler time. Like I used to go to the mall with my friends and like just hang out and like try to pick up on cute girls and see how many phone numbers we could get, or like just kind of just go in and out of like stores and like loiter around the mall for an entire day, something like that. Like that was like a big part of my teenage life. So, but now malls are like kind of not as big of a thing. So I wonder what they're gonna do for the sequel. Go to the Mall of America or like some huge mall, the Edmonton Mall. I don't know, but
I mean, that's what they could. That's a story there where people don't go.
Well, they touch on that a little bit in Reboot because Brody from Mallrats has like a comic book shop in like a dead mall, essentially. Like,
he does.
Yeah. That's his character. He pops up in Reboot for a second. And he explains what reboots are. But yeah, he's like, it's like because the rent is really cheap, but like nobody comes in. So
right. Yeah, and like some of those malls that are kind of like dying are actually pretty cool because when I lived in Washington, when we had this mall that didn't have any mainstream stores, but they had really cool used bookstores. There are people selling you kind of used like sort of like boutique stuff. They had used like video game shops and movie stores and all that stuff. So and like some like comic books things, and so it's pretty cool stuff. And also Mallrats has the best Stan Lee cameo in any movie. That's great. And also the Michael Rooker stuff, how he like is just like doing some weird like game show thing. But and then *Malignant* is a really cool concept. I'm a big James Wan fan. Like I love James Wan. He's probably my favorite horror director, and like it's just a really cool like a concept of this thing just growing out of this girl's back, and then when it takes over, it's doing all these kind of flip things, like flipping around and like doing fight moves and stuff, which is like really cool. And yeah, but I think though, like I just have a lot of love for Mallrats, and I'm really excited for the sequel. So, and I feel like Kevin Smith just kind of is like a director that just represents all the fans of like movies and stuff. I feel like he's more accessible. Like you could probably go and like see his podcast and then like maybe have a chance to meet him. I feel like that over other directors out there. So yeah, I'll vote for Mallrats.
I hope they can get Jason London for the sequel in between his busy schedule of doing Alien Vampire Busters and Mississippi River Sharks.
Jesus Christ.
Is that what he's doing?
He's doing like really, really shitty like direct-to-Tubi movies right now. So I hope they'll be able to get him for the sequel to come back in his busy schedule.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
That'll be a tough one to get him. Yeah. but Wolf, what do you say?
Both these movies I really liked. It was good to see James Wan go back to doing original horror again. You know, like stuff that made him great in the first place, like Saw, Dead Silence, The Conjuring, stuff like that. You know, it's good to see all that come back to fruition with Malignant, and it has a really interesting twist in there that I thought was really solid. Mallrats, so it's classic. You know, it's very quotable. It's just so much fun, and I love it every single time. So it's one of my absolute favorite Kevin Smith movies. So I would definitely go Mallrats.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I remember for Night Swim, they were really pushing James Wan, even though he was barely a producer on it. But like from James Wan, but like he's not. He's not the director.
it's sort of like that means shit because they're like imaginary. They're like from the producers of Megan,
but from the director Jeff Wadlow, who sucks. Oh shit! But bro, that comes out in like a week or two. I can't wait to go see that piece. Of shit.
I know.
Fun time. What a come down of like you got Dune Part 2, which people think might like.
I'm gonna go watch Imaginary next week.
And then you got Imaginary, which might get Razzie nomination.
Yeah.
Me and my friends though, like we were like we were like making this joke that's true. Though, if the movie actually looks scarier than the movie Imaginary.
Yeah. Well, like I made a whole thing about not wanting to see bad movies in theaters, but a good bad horror movie, like that's just fun. I don't know.
I can't wait. I need more shit for my worst of list.
I'm looking forward to challenges. I want to.
That's the April one I'm looking forward to.
Yeah. Tennis threesomes.
Yeah, right. But anyways, we'll get back on track. We'll go to Malcolm with you.
Oh man,
yeah,
tennis threesomes, fun for the whole family.
Well, yeah, right. Fun for somebody.
Yeah. Anyway, I mean, I saw Malignant for the first time recently. I remember watching it for a show. I did like it enough. It wasn't overly my cup of tea. But it's not. It's one of those ones I may give a rewatch later. But yeah, I really love Mallrats. I think it's great. I think Kevin Smith is great, and I wish Kevin Smith goes back to releasing movies everywhere on the same weekend, not doing these road trip things in the States and making like Me and Richie Goodacre like years before it gets dropped on Netflix or something.
He released a horror movie through Bitcoin, and no one fucking sees that.
Yeah,
weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm gonna go Mallrats.
But yeah, you guys should go check out the new Dan Soder comedy special that just dropped today. He has the whole thing about like speaking of like tennis, like he's talking about how Ricky Iglesias tried to go after Anna Kournikova. He wrote that song "Hero," like I can be your hero or whatever for her. Then they made it into like a 9/11 song, and they pieced together little clips from like 9/11, like of like the people that are about to jump from the building or like weird thing. But it's like literally like a weird kind of like sensual song to Anna Kournikova. It's really odd. So yeah, it's good stuff. But Ross, what do you say?
Oh, I'm gonna go with Mallrats. You like him? Plus, like, I actually do not want a Mallrats 2. I feel like like in a smaller scale, in a way smaller scale, Clerks 3 is almost like the end game of the whole like Clerks universe. Because like it had its ending. So yeah, but yeah, I do like Malignant, but I love Mallrats.
Yeah, Mallrats.
Okay.
Right.
We're down to Fight Club and Perks of Being a Wallflower. Oh man, Fight Club. I've seen that one.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
You're breaking the rules.
Yeah.
When I did my 128, Perks of Being a Wallflower was not. I hadn't seen it yet, and so like, it would have been in my 128 if I had seen it by then. So.
I still haven't watched Perks of Being a Wallflower. I don't know if I'll ever watch it. We'll see. But I haven't watched it yet. But yeah, Fight Club's in my 128, and it's one of those movies I'll rewatch like once a year and just dig into it. And it's pretty damn good. So yeah, I'll go Fight Club.
Yeah. Let's see. I think for much as I love Fight Club, I mean, like Perks of Being a Wallflower really surprised me. Like, I mean, I loved Fight Club because the twist hadn't been spoiled for me, and it was just a really cool experience. But Perks of Being a Wallflower just kind of like spoke to me on a lot of levels because it just deals with some mental issues that like some of the characters have. It's a really great friendship, and like when a coming of age movie works, like it really works for me. And like I just feel like really sad for Ezra Miller and like the stuff he's going through, because I mean I don't feel too sad because he did like literally commit crimes, so I'm not gonna get like be sad about that. But like at the same time, like I think he really needs help, and I hope he can get it, because I think he's a great actor if you kind of don't think about anything else he's done, and I think that the main characters have really great chemistry. I mean, with him and Emma Watson and Logan Lerman, and then you got Paul Rudd as like the teacher in there, and it just really works. It's a movie that just kind of, I don't know, like it just like made me feel like just a certain type of way that just I was like, oh man, I just love this and I relate so well to it. So I think I got to give it to Perks of Being a Wallflower here. So, but Wolf, what do you say?
Yeah, no, Perks of Being a Wallflower, I remember seeing that in high school and it touching me very emotionally, and I was able to relate to it a lot, and it was I love the movie. However, Fight Club, which I'm breaking the rules talking about it right now, but Fight Club is my number 2 favorite movie of all time, period.
Oh, really? Dang, I didn't know it was that high.
So clearly I am going to have a bias for Fight Club here because I adore it, and this is every time I watch it, I catch something new every single time. I've seen it so many times. It has one of my favorite twists in all of cinema, like just the way the characters work off each other. Brad Pitt as Tyler Durden is one of the best characters on screen. It's so good. So, and it's turning 25 years old this year. Hard to believe. I hope since all the theaters are doing those like anniversary screenings, I hope that eventually they do one for Fight Club this year. That'd be awesome.
Yeah,
I'd go see that.
Oh, yeah.
Well, they keep announcing them, so at least my Regal does. So I hope they'll just keep going with it once a week and just do anniversary movies all year. I'm down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to go see Shawshank in the theaters for the first time in a couple weeks.
I just went to the Green Mile one in theaters.
Yeah, I'm going to go see the Shawshank one here in the next week or two. Yeah, that'll be good.
Nice.
Yeah.
So I love this and that they're doing that. But yeah, Fight Club is awesome. But we're all breaking the first and second rule of Fight Club.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so don't talk. Anyway,
but it's arguably the best David Fincher movie. Maybe it's
I think there's several movies you could argue that for.
Yeah, right. But Malcolm, yeah.
I guess my theatre would do anniversary screenings, but you know, but then again,
petition.
But then again, we're still getting a bunch of the Oscar nominated movies. Finally, after everyone else has already seen them, so it's fine. It's one of those ones like everyone keeps saying, "Oh, January and February is a dumping ground in the year." But it's like I'm just sitting here like, look, I'm seeing Iron Claw for the first time. It's like it's not that bad for us.
Yeah.
but yeah, I do like Fight Club. I do think it's a good movie, but yeah. Perks of Being a Wallflower is probably one of my favorite coming of age movies of all time, and yeah, I just think it's a really good movie. And it's one of those ones like I judge an actor based on the performance that I'm seeing on the screen at the time. I don't care what they did outside of that. But yeah, I'm gonna go Perks being Wallflower.
Yeah, like the Regal. Yeah, near me. They announced all these like new ones. Like they're showing Gone with the Wind. They're showing the Muppets movie, South Park. Bigger,
No,
Longer,
those are
Uncut.
Fathom. Those are Fathom event ones.
Yeah,
But
even
different. Yeah,
but even
then.
still, like I'll
yeah.
still go
Oh, yeah,
see them
but
though.
even-
I mean,
even
as long as
then,
they're
Well,
playing.
Quick poll for this week. They're showing The Notebook, and I've never sat down and watched The Notebook. Should I go watch The Notebook in theaters?
I mean, if you've never seen it,
I've never
It's
seen
not bad. It's not a bad movie at all.
I mean, it's good, but I don't know if you need
I
to
just
see it
want
in
to
a
hear
theater.
reports of your theater experience. And
I mean,
Yeah.
you get it for free with Regal Unlimited.
I know, that's why. Like, I'm not spending any extra money on it like a Fathom thing, so I'm wondering if I just should, anyways, just because I've never watched it, and I seem to always miss it every time a clip gets played for a clip show. So I probably should sit down and watch it.
Well, I mean, it's going to be coming up in a couple months on the latest series. I can't remember what year it came out.
Oh yeah, 2002 or whatever. Yeah, I think, right.
Yeah.
Something like that. Okay, yeah, I probably should.
I waited
So.
for you for 7 years or however long the wait is. Yeah.
Yeah, I probably should.
Yeah.
What do you want?
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, there's some kind of clip thing where like someone clipped it out in like a weird way. Yeah.
Wait, hey Jordan, though. Jordan, we got something shocking to tell you. Okay, you know, like our friend Andrew, we found out last night he's never seen Logan.
Ooh,
Yeah.
they better get on that. So,
We told him that. Yeah.
Can't come on here until he's seen it.
Oh, never mind. It's Notebook's 2004, so like I might miss it unless it makes the championship, and then I can go watch it on Thursday for the
Oh, it
championship.
is. Oh, dang. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah. I'm gonna go Perks being
Anyways,
Wallflower.
we're going too long on this. Ross, keep going.
Yeah.
We're spending too
Perks
long.
being
on this.
Wallflower. Can't talk about
Okay,
the other
cool.
movie, even though I
Yeah,
love
yeah.
the other movie. I'm not allowed to.
Yeah, Richie.
yeah, I love both these movies. You know, a sentence that makes me feel old. Hey, I was in high school when I watched Perks Being a Wallflower. Fuck off.
dang.
I'm not old anyway. Like young people these days in high school watching Emma Watson movies. It's not even that old. Anyway, I'll go Fight Club. I think it's a better movie, but I do love Perks Being a Wallflower.
Okay, it's a tie to Wolfman. You gonna stick with Fight Club?
Yeah, of course, it's my second favorite movie of all time. So yeah, Fight Club.
Yeah, that's right. Ghostbusters 2 and Kung Pao Enter the Fist.
But the Perks of Being a Wallflower, I was going to say that it came out 9 years after I graduated. So that makes me feel way older than all of you.
Yeah.
4 years after I graduated.
Except for
Yeah.
me, I'm like the same age as you, Jordan.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I'm close enough to you, Jordan, huh? 4 years.
Yeah.
But,
But who's up first?
Jordan, you're up first.
Okay, so wait, so what's the one on the top? I can't even
It's
see that.
Ghostbusters 2.
Oh, okay.
Statue of Liberty. Yeah.
Yeah, so Kung Pao is like a guilty pleasure of mine. It's just like both one of the dumbest movies, but one of the funniest movies. It just makes me laugh at the sheer absurdity. Like it's a movie that me and all my siblings watch, and it's just like at the beginning when the baby's rolling down the hill for no reason, and then the baby like rolls into a family's picnic, and then a lady picks up and she's like, "Oh, so cute." Well, bye-bye, and just rolls it back down the hill, and like it's just like and then like all the like big buff men have like really feminine, girly sounding voices, and a lot of the women have like deep voices. It's just like really just off the one. And I don't know if the guy that's the main character is related to Bob Odenkirk. His last name's Odenkirk.
No, I looked it up.
Steve Odenkirk directed it.
Yeah,
I looked it up. It's not
Okay.
him.
His brother.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. But that being said, I mean it's Ghostbusters 2. I think Ghostbusters 2 is great. Like it's like probably the first Ghostbusters is in my 128, but the second one I think there's a lot of cool moments in it, and I like that it's just like the four of them. Like I know that like Ernie Hudson shows up in like in the first one, but still it's like he's there for the whole time, and like it just works really really well, and I like some of the like uniqueness in the music that they have, and like I don't know, there's just a lot of cool stuff in it. So I'll go Ghostbusters 2. Wolf, what do you say?
So I have a confession to make. This is going to break all your hearts. That's my one of my best friends from high school, Noah Torrance. He has an absolute huge guilty pleasure of Kung Pao, and every single time I tell him this, it breaks his heart that I've never seen Kung Pao. It is a film that is one of my blind spots. I've never seen it in my life, and one time my friends would get together. They did this thing called B Day, which instead of D Day, it's like B Day, where we would just watch B movies all day. It was like a marathon thing that they did. And one day I showed up late, and the movie I ended up missing was Kung Pao. That was my one chance I could have seen it, and I went and showed up to the party late, and they played Kung Pao. So I've still never seen it. I got to get around to it at some point. But because Ghostbusters 2 is such like a step down from the first one, and I am really interested in seeing Kung Pao, I will vote Kung Pao just because of everyone I've been hearing about it. Yeah.
Yeah. I do appreciate Vigo the Carpathian. I think he's a solid villain. But Malcolm, you said.
Yeah, I've also never seen Kung Pao. It's just never been one I've come across, and I felt the need to go out and watch it and that. But I really love Ghostbusters 2, and I don't think it's that much of a step down. Honestly, I think it's just as good as the first one. And I like it. And yes, I'm gonna go Ghostbusters 2.
Yeah, sounds good. Ross, what do you say?
I've never been the biggest Ghostbusters person, but I love Kung Pao, and I actually have like one of my favorite jokes in a movie ever. It's when you see the two characters talking, and then you'll see the dog bark, and then like 3 scenes later, you suddenly hear the dog bark.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Right.
So yeah. It's Kung Pao.
It's like even the dog has like delayed like.
And isn't it like dubbed the whole movie or something? Or
it's dubbed like those old shitty like Seventh Chamber of the Samurai or whatever movies.
It's sort of very similar to if you've seen Kung Fu Hustle, the Stephen.
Yeah.
Stephen Chang. Whatever that kind of vibe.
Yeah, pairs really well with like that, or even Shaolin soccer. That's another.
Yeah,
one.
Mike, like 6'5", 300-pound, like sumo wrestler. Has a voice like this.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
But Richie, what are you going for?
Yeah, Steve Odenkirk, by the way, you'll like this, Jordan. He directed Ace Ventura: When Nature Calls.
Ooh, nice.
But he also directed,
I love this movie.
I like it because he directed Nothing to Lose.
Oh, nice.
And he's also in it as a security guard that starts dancing randomly when they're trying to break into trying to steal something from and then Martin Lawrence goes, white people. But I Ghostbusters 2 is great. Yeah, Kung Pao. It's going to sound like a generalization, like Japanese humor is so off the wall and weird, but it's fucking I watched this movie, but I just have a vague memory of like one scene where like the cow has like the cow like machine gun udders basically. Describe. And it's so off the wall and dumb that I'm just gonna vote for fucking Kung Pao.
Yeah, yeah, so dumb that it's great.
Steve Odenkirk also executive. It was also the executive producer on Joanna Man, so you can't win more.
Yeah,
yeah.
Sad.
It's been forever since I saw Kung Pao, but I miss those types of just random silly comedies that we get like that. Random parody movies. Yeah, I miss that a lot. I was gonna say. You'll be dismayed to know that Kung Pao has a 13% on Rotten Tomatoes. We got fucking savage when it came out. We got destroyed. But
critics didn't understand it.
It has its followings. So fuck it, I'll go Kung Pao. Why not?
Kung Pao. Let's go.
Potential drinking game.
Goodfellas and Top Gun Maverick, and Top Gun Maverick is also a. I've seen this one. So Wolfman.
Top Gun Maverick, really good movie, especially in 40x. It was fantastic in that format. But Goodfellas is my favorite mob film. This is in my top 25 favorite films of all time. I think it's fantastic. So, and it's my favorite Martin Scorsese film. Like everything about this film was great. Joe Pesci, Robert De Niro, Ray Liotta, every one of the actors in here are just giving phenomenal performances, and the writing is excellent. So, yeah, I'm gonna go Goodfellas.
Yeah, Malcolm, what do you say?
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised Top Gun Maverick was dropped out after we were giving him shit for it. Because I remember when we first did this, we were giving him shit. Because I think this first 128 was around the time when Top Gun Maverick and Jurassic World Dominion came out.
Yeah, it's like that movie's too new. I better drop it out.
They were literally like weeks out.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, Top Gun Maverick is a really great movie, and it's definitely one of the best movies of 2015. But,
yeah, right. Yeah.
But that being said, Goodfellas is a classic. It's just a lot of fun. Who am I talking about? I don't actually think it's won a tournament before, so I'm going to go Goodfellas.
Yeah. Ross, what do you say?
Oh, I'm gonna go with Goodfellas. You know, I do love Top Gun Maverick, but and plus, like if there was ever a Samuel Jackson tournament, Goodfellas could qualify. I think, right?
Oh yeah, he's barely in.
Yeah, but he's barely in it.
Barely in it.
His only main scene is him getting shot in the back of the head by Joe Pesci. So
you know, Goodfellas is great. You know, so yeah, Goodfellas.
Yeah, Richie.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I've only just recently came to Top Gun Maverick because it just dropped on Netflix here, and whatever, you know, a couple months ago. But yeah, it is great. But yeah, I think it's just like it's too recent for me to like work out where I would rate it, kind of thing. But, yeah, and just Goodfellas just has that honorable distinction of being like one of the best mob movies of all time. I own it. It comes up here a lot. I think it probably it's one of those ones where it just comes close to winning a tournament. I feel like should at some point. So why not try to? I mean, I'm gonna let's try to make it happen this time. Goodfellas.
Yeah. Austin.
Yeah, they all go Goodfellas. Just more of the all-timer of Top Gun Maverick. But Top Gun Maverick's awesome. I mean, obviously, it was my favorite movie that year. But yeah, I'll go Goodfellas.
Yeah, ever since I can remember, I always wanted to be a gangster, which is like kind of a weird way to word it if you think about it. But yeah, but the movie's great though. Yeah, like for my money, I think it's the best mobster movie ever made. It's just like so good, and just kind of just shows kind of like a semi-modern take on the like mobster stuff. But I mean, and yeah, like I just really liked it. That like with all those powerhouse actors, I mean, Ray Liotta is the one that gets the chance to shine, and it really is his movie, and all the other like A-list actors are just supporting. But it works, and there's so many little nuances that I especially love, like that scene near the end where he's being followed by the helicopters and all that stuff. It's like a really good tension, and then the stuff about the sauce too, like just having it just perfect and all that. So yeah, and Top Gun Maverick's great, but I'm probably due for a rewatch. I've only seen it, I think, twice, but I've seen Goodfellas about a dozen times, so I'll go Goodfellas.
All right, Goodfellas. All right. And we'll go down to T2 and The Mummy Returns.
All right.
Malcolm. Mm-hmm. Oh, did he leave? Oh, there he is.
No,
yeah.
Still here. I was just putting my phone on charge.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, I do like The Mummy Returns. I think it's great. But I actually gave T2 a rewatch this week for reasons that you'll find out when I do plugs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still don't like as much as everyone else, but I do think it's a really good movie, so I'm gonna go T2.
Yeah.
Richie's so waiting for you to say no to T2 on Sunday.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll see.
I'm not going to say yes to it here, but no to it on Sunday. I was
okay.
Oh wow.
He's just worried. He's just worried. That's all.
Interesting. Yeah, but Ross.
Oh, T2 easily. You know, it took me a while to get on the T2 train, but now I love it. You know, hopefully he'll do that with the Mad Max train. But yeah, so yeah, T2, yes. Mummy Returns is good though. Just for that horrible CGI though, I do not like that.
Yeah, right. It's bad. Yeah.
You tell me that the Dwayne Johnson CGI in that final scene is not lifelike and realistic.
Yeah, right.
Scorpion.
and then like some people saying like like CGI was different back then. It was, but that still looked really bad. And plus, T2 CGI was way better than that was 10 years before. So
I thought it was a real scorpion when I first saw it, and like I couldn't believe it. Yeah. But Richie, what do you say?
Yeah, look, I don't mind Mummy Returns, but like there's no doubt it is a decent step down from the first one. Look, it's like, Mummy is like one of my favorite movies. So Mummy Returns is like I've only watched it 3 times, but not, and I think it's okay. And then the third one is just a shit movie. It's just like it's just diminishing returns every time I've got one, and then T2 is my favorite movie according to this, so I've got to go that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Austin.
Well, you guys don't think that looks realistic?
Oh, God. So real. Yeah.
Anyways.
With the rock Nintendo 64.
What looks worse, though? The dragon in Mortal Kombat Annihilation.
No. The worst thing is the worst is what me and Jacob just watched. The demon in hell and Spawn is the fucking worst. I'll pull up a picture of that. That looks even worse than Mortal Kombat. I'll pull it up in a minute. But you know what? Just for something different, I'll go Mummy Returns for my love of Brendan Fraser because we see T2 a lot. So I'll go Mummy Returns. Why not?
Yeah. Well, my take on the Mummy Returns is that I like it just as much as the first one. I don't really. I'm not going to go as far as say it's better, but it's on the same level to me. Like I just really like what they do with the story. I think they can continue it in like a really fun way, and I think that it worked to me. And you just got to like not worry too much about the CGI because they should have. Well, like I feel like maybe there's a way to remaster it, maybe in like some way, and fix
no joke.
It. I don't know.
That's a screenshot from Spawn from 1997. I swear to God, that's not a picture from the. That's not from the video game. That's the PlayStation video game. That's from the fucking movie. I swear to God, it's real.
That looks like the demon has Down syndrome.
You would swear that it's when you watch the movie, you're like, did they break this from the PS1 game? Like, I swear to God, that's real in the movie. It's bad.
Wow.
It actually reminds me that there's a really I generally like his stuff, but like one of the worst probably one of the worst received reviews Nostalgic did was when he tried to do those big projects at the Wall, the Pink Floyd's The Wall, and he had some of the worst fucking deviant art CGI I've ever seen, and that's kind of reminded of that.
Yeah.
yeah. But I think I'm gonna go T2 here. Like I just like the addition of Robert Patrick. I think he's really badass. And then I think maybe it might have like Linda Hamilton's sister or something. There's another Hamilton in there. I'm not sure. Like if she's like just being like a stunt double maybe or like I don't know.
No. Like, do you remember the scene where you see like her working on the Terminator, and then the mirror shot? That's her identical twin sister.
Okay. I was gonna say, she looks like just like her. Yeah, yeah. And then like some like fun character actors pop up. I mean, like Dean Norris is a SWAT guy, and Jeanette Goldstein from Aliens, like she pops up. So, and then of course Xander Berkeley, which is Steven Shepard, shout out the 24 reference, but I'll go T2. Wolf, what do you say?
Yeah, so Mummy Returns, I watched it a lot when I was younger. It was fun. I watched Mummy a little bit more, though. T2 is one of the greatest action movies ever made. It's in my top 128 for sure. This is just an utter classic that can't really be beat. Yeah, I did Terminator Dark Fate. Wow, Dark Fate. It ruined. Not only did that kind of ruin the T2's timeline, but but T2 is still a great movie regardless. And I watch it every so often. It's phenomenal, and it looks great. Arnold Schwarzenegger is great. One of the best child performances. Like everything about it is excellent. So I'll go T2.
Hey, go over to Wiki Feet. You might be able to find some dark feet over there.
Hey, I sent that poster of Mississippi River Sharks to John Marr, and I'm like, "Can we watch this for your podcast?" He
It's
goes,
not. I don't know if it's a Jagged Edge movie, so you might not go for
he
it.
goes, "I'm still working through Jagged Edge movies, but I'll keep this in mind for sure."
It's on,
Nice.
it's on Tubi. I just thought, like, if you were still doing your Tubi thing, that would be a perfect movie for it.
Yeah.
Mississippi River Sharks. Jesus, I had to show you the poster. It looks like shit.
Wow.
Ted and Kong Skull Island is up next. Ross.
Oh, I'm gonna go with Kong Skull Island, only because I just watched Ted recently, and compared to the TV show, the movie's not that funny. I think the TV show's actually a lot funnier. So yeah.
The TV show's great. Yeah, I just watched the whole thing. Yeah.
Yeah, like that joke about horror movies when they say to like they go and they're like, how come is it that the black guy always dies first in horror movies? Isn't that a little racist? Yeah. Only white people should be in horror movies.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
my favorite episode is the spoof of Plane, Trains, and Automobiles. Just go watch that. It's a great One Crazy Night like episode.
Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Kong Skull Island, yep. Kong Skull Island. But Kong Skull Island was awesome. So yeah.
Yeah. Richie.
I like the TV show of Ted too, but Ted as well. I'm not going to get caught in that. But I'm not going to, I'm not going to compare the two because it's not TV fights.
Yeah.
It's talking about movies. Ted's movie is great. It's it's got great one-liners here and great concept. And Kong Skull Island is really good. Just because we don't see it much on here, I'll go Ted, but I don't mind if Kong Skull Island goes through.
Yeah. Sounds good. Austin.
I like Kong Skull Island way more than Ted, and Kong Skull Island doesn't feature Giovanni Ribisi, so Kong Skull Island gets my vote.
Yeah.
Fucking Aquafina, I didn't know she was in that If movie also. I'm like, fucking goddamn it.
Yeah.
Enough already.
It's animated. She's got to be in it.
That movie
Shit.
looks weird. I don't know.
Son of a bitch.
But-
like, I'm going to see her in, like, every movie every month. It's ridiculous.
Her and like Giovanni Ribisi should do a movie together.
No way.
In Austin, I bet you your most anticipated show of the year is the new one on Disney Plus. It's like a nature documentary that's narrated by Aquafina.
Why would you get a person with
Whoa.
an 80-year-old smoker voice to narrate a nature documentary? That sounds horrible.
See how the butterfly.
Here comes the penguins. They're walking across the Arctic plane.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I think for me, probably it is tough because, like, that's the last thing I'm going to say about the Ted TV show. There's a moment in that third. It's the third episode, that Plane, Train, Automobile spoof, that had me laughing so hard, like I had to pause it and like catch my breath and then rewind it and watch it again. It was like that funny. It was good, but yeah, Kong Skull Island rules though. This movie's awesome. It has a great cast, especially John C. Reilly. I think he's awesome. And then Tom Hiddleston and Sam Jackson are great leads. Brie Larson's good. I mean, but like I'm not as annoyed with her as you are, Austin, but I'm starting to like get a little like not as high on her. So, but yeah, I'll go Kong Skull Island. Wolf.
Yeah, Kong Skull Island, revisiting the MonsterVerse, it probably is the best of the most recent films in the MonsterVerse so far. It's but that's not really saying much.
Yeah.
I think new Godzilla Kong, and I'm a Godzilla fan. The movie looks like shit.
Yeah, it looks
not
terrible.
good. That movie's really silly.
Why are they running together like that? That looks so
And
I
like
just don't like this Hollow Earth shit. I think it's a stupid storyline.
It's also disrespecting my boy Kong. Why can't he defeat a giant monkey? They're like, Kong can't stop this on his own. It's like the villain's a giant monkey. Why can't he defeat a giant monkey?
Yeah.
He's a giant monkey. Like what?
Like, what's that glove thing that he's wearing?
Yeah, it's like okay, so he's a bionic giant monkey, and he can't fight a giant monkey without robot arms. It's like I don't get it.
Yeah.
It's so weird. But then you have Ted, which is a hilarious comedy. I think this one was great. I even like Ted 2. I know Ted 2 because a lot of people
like
under the radar. A lot of people don't really like that one, but I think it's still really funny. And of course, the show is like the best thing that Ted's done. It's awesome. So yeah, I'll show some love to Ted here. I really love it. So, and we're all excited for Mark Wahlberg's new movie coming out this month. So.
Oh yeah, the one that shows the whole entire
shows
movie
the whole movie in the trailer. Yeah, that looks
Yeah.
great. Can't wait to go watch the extended trailer.
Yeah, right. but Malcolm, what did you say?
Yeah, I mean, I like Kong Skull Island enough. I'm not as high on it, but then again, it is one I'm due for a rewatch. But I really love Ted. I think Ted's great, and I haven't seen all the series yet, but from what I've seen in the series, I do think the movies are still funnier. And between Aquafina and Giovanni Ribisi's, Austin's not going to get a break this year because Giovanni Ribisi's in Horizon American Story.
Oh,
Yeah.
God damn it. Shit. And I was looking forward to that movie too. Shit.
What's he in?
So,
He's
I mean, that Kevin Costner Western, that 2-part Western that he's doing, Horizon. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
From what I see, he's only in part 2, though. He may only have a small one. But I'm gonna go.
Maybe somebody will shoot him in the face, and that'll make me happy.
What if Aquafina shows up and Aquafina's one to shoot him?
Well, then Kevin Costner should shoot them both in the movie, and then I'll be happy with a big shotgun. But anyways, voted for Ted. Okay, well, it's a tie. You're gonna stick with Ted, Malcolm?
Yeah,
this is on you. Okay.
Hang on, I had the first tiebreaker when I joined, so technically it should be Ross.
Yeah, but we had to go back on it. Really,
we had to go backwards on it though, since Wolf showed up. So it's fine. It's fine. I don't mind.
I just wanted to try and be fair. That's all.
It's all good. Got Kingsman and The Conjuring 2, and Kingsman also looks familiar. So I guess it's just dropped, and you don't like it anymore. I get it.
I guess.
Richie.
Yeah, Conjuring 2 is good. I guess it is really good. I'm just and it's no slide in the movie. I'm getting over the Conjuring universe. I think they just announced a fourth and last one in the Conjuring movies span, but they're still basically said they're going to do spin-offs.
They still got the Nun, the
they're doing spin-offs of the
Crooked
most
Man,
boring characters, like Crooked to the Crooked Man. Anyway, but yeah, I'm going the Kingsman here. Kingsman's great. And like, look, and the only one I really don't like in the franchise is the Kingsman, and I guess Argyle's in the franchise now. I don't know how the fuck you do how that works. That's another story. How do you have Samuel L. Jackson in both your movies with playing different characters? Anyway, I don't understand. So I'll go Kingsman.
Yeah. Austin.
Yeah, I'll easily go Kingsman. You guys know how I feel about Conjuring 2 and all these other shitty Conjuring movies. They're horrible. Yeah, The Nun 2 was terrible. That fucking movie made money, so they're gonna make another one. They tease the Warrens being in the Nun movies now, and I'm just like, I don't give a shit. Oh my god, who cares? Like, just go away. Enough of these stupid movies. Like, but they all make they all cost $1 to make, and they make $200 million, so they gotta just keep making them. And I'm over it. I'm so over all these movies. Conjuring 2 is too fucking long. It's overstuffed. It's boring. No, Kingsman.
Well, so to be fair, like I love the core Conjuring movies, the first two, but I don't really care for any of the spin-offs. I thought both the Nun movies were terrible. I haven't even seen any of the Annabelle movies because they just look stupid. And then I never even saw the third Conjuring movie because it got bad reviews. So I haven't even seen it yet. But the second one I actually really liked, though. Like I like the London setting. I like they're kind of doing like some multiple things, but it works with like the old man and then like what they do with the nun in the Conjuring like works. Like I think that works, and then they got to go like expand on it for no reason. It's just for money, I guess. And I don't know if the second one even made any money. I don't know, but and I like it. Then it also has some heart to it because you focus on the Warrens and then they're singing the like I can't help falling in love with you at the end. I think it's a sweet moment, and yeah, I even like the little girl and like some of the kids in it. So I like it. But that being said, there's no king. The movie's no Kingsman. The Kingsman is awesome. The Kingsman is great, and I can't wait for the sequel. Like, I don't know why they even did that boring prequel, The King's Man or something. It just was boring. Like, you just don't really need it. But so yeah, I'll go with the Kingsman because it's great, and also Sophia Boutella is awesome. And they're freaking like swords for legs, and it's awesome. So yeah, but Wolf, what do you say?
Metas maketh men. Yeah, I love Kingsman Secret Service. It is fantastic. Which, by the way, are Argyle spoilers allowed now?
Well, I kind of just spoiled it. Like, when
Okay.
Yeah,
that's true.
you can.
Because
I haven't seen it, but I don't care.
I was going to say, yeah, that post-credit scene was complete BS. I was like, it was about the Kingsman tie-in that they were trying to do. It was really dumb. But I would say that this movie is great. I was not really a big fan of the Golden Circle or of the King's Man, but I love Kingsman Secret Service. I watched it like so many times. It's so much fun. All the characters are great. Samuel Jackson's just eating up the scenery. It's got some of the best product placement ever for McDonald's. It has it. So it's, and then of course one of the coolest action scenes with the church scene and such. Conjuring 2, like I feel like
I'm trying to recreate, with the fucking ice skates, but it wasn't as cool. But anyway,
yeah.
Conjuring 2, though, I feel like this is the last good Conjuring movie that we've had. The Conjuring universe movie. I feel like all the other ones I just don't care for at all. Now I will say, one that Austin and I have to do one day as a drinking game is Annabelle Comes Home, because that film, literally, there's a character named Bob in it, and for whatever reason, whenever Bob does something courageous, a character's like, Bob's got balls. And they say that like 10 times in the movie randomly. They're like, Bob's got balls. Yeah, Bob's got balls. And it's like, what the hell? Why did they keep saying that? This is so ridiculous. But it's like, yeah. These movies I'm ready for them to die. I don't know why people are still interested in this shit, but apparently they are. And so I'll go Kingsman and Secret Service.
I do think they should have kept Colin's first character dead. That would have had a bigger impact. They brought him back with a thing with some gel that they squeezed onto his head, and it brought him back or something. I don't know.
Which is like, by the way, it's still really dumb, but not nearly as dumb as the cardiovascular, I can't even say the word, in Argyle, where it's like,
hey, there's a part of the heart where you don't die, and
really? She shoots him in the 2-inch area that's around your heart. This is his heart,
and it happens in that movie twice.
Wow.
What a lucky break.
Yeah, wow.
But we can't think of anything. Cop out. We got Jedi.
Yeah. Well, anyways, Malcolm, what do you say? Oh, did you go first?
No,
I haven't gone yet.
Malcolm and Ross still haven't gone yet. Yeah, we gotta pick it up. We're running.
Yeah, right.
We're dragging ass on here. Let's pick up the pace.
Yeah, I was going to give Richie shit for just casually spoiling Argyle, because I haven't seen it myself. But I don't care about spoilers either. But yeah, I do. I've only ever seen the first 2 Conjurings. I will go and watch the other ones when I get a chance, but I don't. And I think that part of the reason a lot of people keep going to see them is because they're releasing them in October, where people want to see horror movies. So I think that you can put like a random horror movie where just someone stands in a room where scary stuff happens around them, and people go flock in and see that.
You mean like The Watchers that's coming out soon?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, from that trailer, it actually looks pretty interesting. But but that being said, I really like Kingsman Secret Service. I'm voting for that.
Yeah. Ross, what do you got?
I'm gonna go with Kingsman only because it's like one of the most popular videos on the channel that Wolf did. So yeah.
Oh yeah, that's literally I forgot to mention that. That's my most viewed video. Literally, I did a Kingsman watch along that got me like 300K on my YouTube channel. It was like
you got cussed out though too on it.
Yeah, like I had haters because they literally thought they were going to go see the actual movie because I said, even though it literally says Kingsman Secret Service like watch along or something like that, people were like, I thought I was getting the real movie and instead I get this hack or something like that. And I'm like,
do you realize you can't play movies on YouTube? You'll get copyrighted.
Yeah, so it's like it was like the first time I started getting like haters and such. So
Wow.
Yeah, that's
Mystery
Oh, you know
Man
you've made it.
and Goblet of Fire, which were both on your 128.
All right, yeah, let's go.
I guess he hates Mystery Men now. Yeah. So yeah, I'm a first. I'm not a Harry Potter guy, so Mystery Men. Easy. That's all I got.
Yeah, I'll show some love for Mystery Men. I mean, I really like the Goblet of Fire because it's my favorite book out of all the books, and it's just like such a huge book that they weren't able to do everything that like probably needed to be done in the movie, but they did their at best for like making it like over 2 hours and like cramming in it what they could. But yeah, Mystery Men is just a lot of fun. I can't remember the director's name, but I think it's either a female one or it's a foreign male one with a female name. I can't remember, but it's a one-time director that didn't direct anything else. It just directed Mystery Men, and the movie just is these ragtag group of people that just don't really have powers, but they think they do, and they kind of come together and they fight. What's his face that plays Casanova Frankenstein?
Jeffrey Rush.
Jeffrey Rush, and yeah, I think that it's a lot of fun, and I'm a big Ben Stiller fan, and yeah, you add in like Paul Rubens and William H. Macy and just a lot of cool characters that like I'm sold, so I'll go Mystery Man. But Wolf, what do you say?
Yeah, Mystery Man was a movie that's like was very ahead of its time. I feel it was really really good, and for a one-time directing kind of movie, it's really, really great. I've actually thought about exploring, like doing a documentary one time, either on Mystery Men or Lake Mungo, tracking down the director and like some of the cast and stuff, and talking about like just the one-hit wonder, all that stuff behind the director and everything, cool. And just talk about like why he only made one movie and what went into that process and all that kind of stuff. So it would be kind of fun there. But Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, yeah, I love the Harry Potter movies, and it's interesting. My dollar theater that I have near me, they recently made a post being like, we're running out of ideas, what should we do, and all that stuff. And then every year they do Harry Potter movies. So I'm like, oh, maybe we should do something else different. But guess what? This week they're doing Harry Potter movies, and I'm like, okay, of course. Every single time they're doing Harry Potter movies there, and I've only seen like a couple in theaters, so I'll definitely have to go to some. But yeah, I love the Goblet of Fire. So, but I also love Mystery Man. So this one's pretty tough. I feel like it would be going against my kind to vote against Goblet of Fire because I am in that movie. So I would say Goblet of Fire.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, because you're also Rupert Grint. Yeah, but Malcolm, what do you say?
I'm sorry you got killed in Knock at the Cabin. Sorry about that. Get your head chopped off.
You were a dick.
But I was a dick.
Yeah. I know. Yeah, you were like a racist or a gay or homophobe and a dick. Yeah, so you know what? You deserved it.
But yeah, I like Goblet of Fire. I think it's great. I think they did a good job by condensing the book, especially with the way they were doing by just focusing on Harry's story and taking out all the subplots and stuff. I think that was the best way to do it to condense it down. But I think Mystery Men is great, and the director you're thinking of is Kinka Usher, who, from what I could find online, is he's mainly a director of advertisements now. Whether or not he does anything much recently, but he was actually a cameraman for one of Roger Corman's movies in his early career as well.
Interesting.
So maybe it's just a case he just decided to go back to doing ads and stuff. But I think Mystery Men is great, and it actually doesn't come up here a lot. Harry Potter actually does come up quite a bit, and think we're going to see Goblet of Fire next week anyway, so I'm going to go Mystery Men.
Yeah, sounds good. Ross, what do you say?
I haven't seen Mystery Men in years, so Goblet of Fire. Even though that I'm excited for that TV show because I actually always had the idea of a TV show, and you can have fashion like 10 years ago. I was saying they should do it like a chapter is an episode, and then a season is a book. So yeah,
I know that'd be perfect. So yeah, they're saying that it's going to last about a decade that series, so that'll be great. But it depends though.
It's dependent on ratings. If that rating,
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It depends on the rating because it is really popular. But look at Rings of Power. I mean, they're doing a second season, but I didn't.
Bro, the difference is people like Harry Potter. You can never really underestimate because everything Harry Potter seems to be doing well. Hogwarts Legacy became the highest sold game of last year.
Yeah.
Like just period. Like people bought the hell out of the game.
Yeah, and it has no characters from the movies really, except I think there's an obscure weird one somewhere.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It's got Peeves in it.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's what it is. But anyways, Richie, what do you say?
Yeah, King Karate that does play Cam is in his movie as well, by the way. Not a big part of his movie, but he's in it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Goblet of Fire, all these Harry Potter ones sort of blend in together. But Goblet of Fire, I do vaguely remember is all right. Not one of my favorites, but Mystery Men is fun. So I'll go Mystery Men.
Yeah.
So
All right.
Mystery Man.
Mystery Man.
We're almost done, so let's kind of speed through these. I got Mighty Ducks and the Cable Guy, Jordan.
Oh man, Billy, I love the Cable Guy. I think that it's really underrated. And you know what? I love the Mighty Ducks, but I'm more of a D2 guy, and I think that the Cable Guy doesn't always get enough love. I love the scene when they go to the Knights of the Round Table restaurant or whatever they call it, and they're reenacting the fight scene from Star Trek, and he's just really getting into it. Doing the music or doing Silence of the Lambs with the stuff on his face, like Jim Carrey, I don't know, I think that he does get enough credit, but man, I'm gonna miss him because he's one of the best comedy actors we've ever had. So yeah,
he's not retiring anymore. I don't think.
Well, he's coming back for Sonic, but I don't know if he's doing anything else. But
I mean, he said that he would only come back for Sonic or something like that if the script was really, really great or something. But,
yeah, so maybe who knows? I hope it's good, but so Cable Guy, Wolf.
Well, I'll make this short and simple. And y'all find out once I tell y'all what happened to me tonight. But technically, I was the Cable Guy, but in all the wrong ways today. So I will. Say I will vote the Cable Guy. There you go.
Yeah, sounds good. Malcolm.
Yeah, I like the Cable Guy. I do think it's a good movie. It's one that drives me crazy a little bit. The amount of times Jim Carrey just goes Cable Guy.
Yeah.
Just that tone annoys me a bit, but other than that, I do think it's good. But I do like the Mighty Ducks just a little bit more than that. So I'm gonna go Mighty Ducks.
Yeah, and also Jim Carrey beats the shit out of Owen Wilson in that movie, and it's great. So, but Ross, what do you say?
Oh, I'm gonna go with the Cable Guy easily. I love the Mighty Ducks, but the Cable Guy is one of my favorite dark comedies of all time. So.
Yeah, I used to have that poster hanging in my room because my local video store gave it to me. So, but Richie.
Going by context clues, Wolfman, I'm just going to assume that you were made to shoot a porno and you're a Cable Guy.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm also going to go Cable Guy. I think it's an underappreciated dark comedy. I don't think audiences realize what they're watching at the time. But yeah, I think it's great. So yeah, Cable Guy.
It's very dark, yeah. But Austin.
Yeah, Cable Guy's so dark. I think it is a goddamn horror movie. Last time I watched it, it was a straight up horror movie.
Yeah.
I'd probably look up alternate trailer. I'm sure there is one that's a horror movie.
Yeah, right.
So yeah, why not? I'll give it to it. Sure, Cable Guy.
Yeah.
Why not? Why not? Beavis and Butthead Do the Universe and Let the Right One In.
Wait. Oh yes. Okay, good. That is the right one in. Oh
yeah, the OG one.
Yeah. You fuck out of here, Beavis and Butthead. Get.
You didn't vote for that one without disparaging the other one. Yeah.
Let the right one in is obviously one of my favorite books and one of my favorite movies of all time. Like, I adore this film. This is one of my favorite horror films, one of my favorite international feature films. Like, it's just a masterpiece in every single way. Just the story of friendship, the story of camaraderie, and just having that other person in your life that makes you special. It's just, and makes you whole. It's really beautiful. So I definitely have to say Let the Right One In. So don't watch the Showtime series. It's, if you're a fan of both the book and the movie, it's kind of disappointing. But
yeah, I want to hang that poster on my wall though. That's freaking cool. But Malcolm, what do you say?
Yeah, I haven't seen Beavis and Butthead Do the Universe. If you've been here long enough, you know my feelings about Beavis and Butthead in general. I'm just
shut up.
No. But just because I'm not really a big fan of Beavis and Butthead, and I at least like the remake. Maybe I'll check out the OG at some stage, but I'll vote for the right one in.
Yeah, we had a pretty good clip of you. I don't know if you saw the other night, Malcolm, of you talking about Beavis and Butthead versus Employee of the Month, and like which one you'd rather throw out a window because you hate both of those. It's pretty good. But Ross, what do you say?
Oh, I'm gonna go with Let the Right One In. I do love Beavis and Butthead. I haven't seen either of these, but I'm more interested in Let the Right One In.
Bro, you gotta check out that.
I will. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is the remake good though?
It's
good,
but it's warmed up to me. I used to fucking hate that movie because I loved Let the Right One In. I used to hate it so much, but let me in. But it's warmed up to me now over the years.
Yeah. But Richie, what do you say?
You know what? I'm going to vote for Beavis and Butthead. I like Let the Right One In, but I'm going to vote for Beavis and Butthead Do the Universe out of spite. Eat my ass. Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah.
Do the Universe. It's a good movie. Yeah. It's not the Beavis and Butthead I thought was going to be on there, but I guess the other one's on your 120.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's all good.
Hey, baby, let's vote for Beavis and Butthead.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no! That was the principal every time Beavis and Butthead. Oh no! Beavis and Butthead. Oh,
yeah. Oh, exactly.
Played by Bernie Sanders. Apparently.
Yeah.
He's like having like a low-key seizure, like he's like convulsing. But Austin.
Yeah, I'll go Beavis and Butthead because I like to Let the Right One In, but I've only seen it the one time. But yeah, I watch the Beavis and Butthead shit all the time.
Man, so for as much as I love Beavis and Butthead, like I really loved Do the Universe. I think it was so good. Like that series. If you're a Beavis and Butthead fan, or even if you're just a fan of just like dumb stupid comedy that can be really funny, like the series is like really good. The reboot, I guess you would say, and the movie's great. But man, like Let the Right One In really blew me away. Like it just like it's just powerful, and like the first time that you see the girl transform and like eat someone or like suck their blood or whatever she's doing, it's like crazy. Like the first one, Under the Bridge, is just like and then just the relationship between like the boy and like and then that poster just reminds you of like the Rubik's Cube stuff, all of that. So
I love that.
Yeah. So I think I gotta go Let the Right One In. Yeah.
After I defend,
Yeah. Sorry, it's just going up against like a great movie.
Well, I think it's. What did Ross vote for again?
I voted for Let the Right One In.
Okay, so it is Let the Right One In.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Queen and Slim and Beverly Hills Ninja. All right, we got two more. We're almost at 3 hours. We gotta hurry up here.
Yeah.
We haven't even got to the speed round yet, so hurry up, guys. Vote quickly. Malcolm, Beverly Hills Ninja, Queen Slim. What do you got?
I don't even know what the hell Queen and Slim is. So I'm going to give Beverly Hills Ninja. I've at least heard of it. Haven't seen it.
Well, it's a Daniel Kaluuya, a movie about them on a first date, like a Tinder date, and then they get pulled over by the cops, and then the cops start harassing them because they're black, and then they end up shooting the cop and go on the run. And it almost becomes like a Bonnie and Clyde type of thing, sort of. So, yeah. But anyways, Ross, what do you say?
Oh, Beverly Hills Ninja, because I've seen it.
Yeah. Richie.
Yeah, this is a weird fucking matchup, and I really shouldn't vote for Beverly Hills Ninja, but I haven't seen Queen and Slim, so God damn it. You're not going to go far. You're not going to go far, Beverly Hills Ninja, because I guess it's a guilty pleasure, but I don't like Beverly Hills Ninja, but I'll vote for it. Whatever.
It's Chris Farley, like he's like one of the
it's not. That doesn't mean
ever lived.
Doesn't mean it's all meant that they're going to be good anyway.
Yeah, right. But Austin,
I haven't seen Queen and Slim, so Beverly Hills Ninja gets my vote for two reasons. A, Chris Farley did all his own stunts and is fighting in that movie, and B, it's the third DVD I ever owned, so Beverly Hills Ninja.
Okay. Yeah, I mean this one's interesting because I only saw Queen and Slim because I worked in a theater at the time, and we were walking in there, and I was like, "What is this?" And so I sat down and watched it for 20 minutes, and then I came back the next day and I saw it, and then I found some friends who hadn't seen it, and I saw it again, and it was like that good. So it's like it's really underrated if you haven't seen it. I'm a big Daniel Kaluuya fan, but man, Beverly Hills Ninja might be the funniest movie I've ever seen. Like it's just I'm not saying I'm not saying that it's great, but it's like Chris Farley just like I mean. Might be like a cheesy line, but it's like a direct line to my funny bone. Like it's just like everything that he says and does, it's just like I'm just like howling laughing. Like he's just like for me like a comedy legend. Like he's just I just love me some Chris Farley, and it's just tragic what happened to him. So, but I mean, I think probably just because of where the votes are going, I am going to show some love to Queen and Slim because it's really underrated. So, yeah, I'll vote for that. Wolf.
I think I'm turning Japanese.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
That's Chris Rocket
from Beverly Hills Ninja. But yeah, it's
like, oh no, Joey, you've led us astray, and he's like blindfolded trying to drive. Yeah.
but no, it's 1997. My birth year. Represent. That's what I'm talking about. You know, the year of Batman and Robin, the year of Mortal Kombat Annihilation, and the year of Beverly Hills Ninja. Oh yeah. Right.
Yeah.
But and another one that's tragically got like a 9% on Rotten Tomatoes or something like that. It's like ridiculous. Because it's fun. It's one of my childhood movies. I really have a great time with Beverly Hills Ninja. And by the way, like if you haven't seen it yet, Adam Sandler's stand-up special, he gave a really beautiful and touching, like heartfelt memorial to Chris Farley. Yeah. It's only did. That was great. But yeah, so I'll go Beverly Hills Ninja. Yeah, I do want to see Queen and Slim, but I've never seen it, and I do really want to see it. Though I've heard really good things.
I think out of anyone here, you would really like it the most, Wolf. Probably. But
all right, this
also Beverly Hills Ninja has is Robin Shue from Mortal Kombat. He's awesome.
Oh God! Wait, is that Happy Death Day 2 instead of the first one? Do you have the first?
Yeah, Happy Death Day to You, which was also on 128.
Yeah, they were both in there, but the second one kind of dropped out. So the first one's still in there.
Russ.
Oh, Josh. I'm gonna go with the Josh Brolin movie because I've seen it. Goonies.
Yeah. Richie.
I've never been like a big Goonies guy. Just I think it's fine. So I'll go Happy Death Day to You, even though it's a step down, but I liked how that they did something different with it. Went sort of sci-fi, so I'll go Happy Death Day to You.
Yeah. Austin.
Yeah, it's more tough just because I'm not a huge Goonies guy either, but I'm not really a huge Happy Death Day to You guy either because they drop all the horror and it's just a sci-fi movie, which is fine, but I mean, I wish they would have kept a little bit of the horror. So I'll go with the Goonies, I guess.
Yeah, so I'm a big fan of Jessica Rothy from Happy Death Day. I think she was great in it, and she's in some movie coming up. I can't remember what it is, but I saw a trailer when she was in it. But the Goonies is just a classic. I did grow up on it, and because my dad showed us all these live action like family movies and stuff he just showed us them all those when we were really young. I was gonna say one he grew up on, but no, he didn't grow up on it. But we kind of watched it like together, kind of, and discovered it together. But and yeah, great cast, great score, great villains. I mean, yeah, like I think that what's her name, Anne Ramsey, like she's as great as a Mama Fratelli, and of course you got the Hey You Guys guy in there, like he's a great character. So yeah, I'll go with the Goonies because they never say die. So we'll go with the Goonies. Wolf.
The Goonies, the last movie I actually got to see at like a drive-in theater before during the COVID lockdown when they had like
nice.
The drive-in theaters as like the last one they did for theaters opened again. But
be a good one for a drive.
Oh, by the way, she's in that movie that's coming out called Boy Kills World in April.
That was cool.
Oh yeah, that's what it is.
That was really fun.
It's funny, we're getting that and that Monkey Man movie, two like big kind of fighting action movies. Like, yeah,
But they're definitely directed movie.
Both in April, so we might get some decent action in April. Maybe
right.
There we go. Mm-hmm. But yeah, and she is great, and she's great in Happy Death Day to You. And even though I wasn't a huge on Happy Death Day to You, it definitely like was a major step down. I really do wish they kept the horror aspect still in there. Yeah. It does have like one of my favorite scenes in the franchise, which is like the suicide montage. That was really funny, and I did really enjoy that scene and such. But and also it was one of the last trailers that I saw where it's like, well, now Longlegs was one where Longlegs actually premiered in front of Night Swim, but Happy Death Day to You, I remember like premiered in front of the trailer for it, premiered in front of Halloween 2018. Like I remember that was like a thing where it's like you actually got to see it before it went online, and I was like, that's rare. They don't do that much anymore.
They did that for that like Bigfoot movie with Jesse Eisenberg that's coming out where they're like having sex in the woods, like two Bigfoots or whatever.
Oh yeah,
that premiered with like that caveman movie that was the AMC mystery movie.
Oh yeah, and yeah, Longlegs premiered in front of Night Swim. At least for me, like I saw like a full on trailer for Longlegs when it was like when I went to go see Night Swim.
Austin's getting tired, guys.
It's after midnight here. We're not doing the speaker right yet. Let's go.
But I'll go.
Okay.
I'm not in a hurry, but Austin is, so we'll hurry for him.
Malcolm?
It's just after 6 o'clock for me. But...
Oh, yeah.
Good for you.
Oh, good for you. And how was it? Oh.
Anyway, I'm not as big on the Goonies. I only just got the first time a few years ago. I actually really enjoy
You really need a new microphone.
You're underwater. Yeah, your microphone is shooting out. Yeah. There you go.
There you go.
Yeah. But yeah. So I'm gonna go Happy Death Day to You.
Okay.
Yeah. Is it tired or what is it? Okay.
No, it's the Goonies. So I do have one new clip for the speed round, and we'll get into it.
I feel the need for speed and Scientology. No, just speed.
Did you know in Miramar, if you actually quote the lines from the movie, you're fined $5?
Oh, jeez. I don't know how the Goonies like skipped all you guys. They're like you guys were all like kids in that time.
It didn't come on as cable that much. I don't know why. It just didn't.
I was 1 year old when it.
Okay,
was released.
It's not you, Malcolm, but yeah, but the rest of us.
Oh, I wasn't even conceived when it came out.
So me, Austin, and Richie.
All right, 10 seconds or less. Let's speed through it. See what Jordan won't watch this week, even though we'll tell him to. Richie, Santa Claus versus Bicentennial Man.
I can't promise I'll try it, but I'll try to try.
We'll try. I don't even know.
Yeah.
Bicentennial Man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Santa Claus.
Awesome. The Bicentennial Man, because I'd rather watch that. Wolf.
Ho, ho, ho.
Bicentennial Man.
Bicentennial Man.
Yeah.
All right.
Great Christmas movie.
Malcolm.
Bicentennial Man.
Okay. And Ross.
The one with my friend's ex-boyfriend, the Santa Claus.
Okay.
Can you quote a line from Bicentennial Man?
No.
Yes.
But Ross has the tiebreaker. You're gonna stick with
Yeah. I'll
which
stick
is
with
Santa
that.
Claus.
Because I've seen it more.
Okay. All right. Santa Claus.
Popo Gijo.
Karate Kid and Rush Hour 2. Me, I'll take. You know what? Let's go Karate Kid. Jordan.
I'll take Rush Hour 2. Wolf.
Hi-ya! Karate Kid.
Oh, well, you can say that for Rush Hour 2 also.
But Malcolm.
Rush Hour 2.
Okay.
Ross.
Oh, Karate Kid by miles.
Okay.
Richie.
Rush Hour 2.
Yeah.
Well, hi, goes to you, Richie. Some tiebreaker.
Rush Hour 2.
Yeah. Rush Hour 2.
That was like a dying high eyes.
Kata.
We got Split and the Karate Kid 2.
Right.
Jordan.
Let's go Karate Kid 2. Hiya. Wolf.
In this case, I'm actually going to go Split.
Yeah. Well, don't split yet. We still need you for this episode. But Malcolm.
I'm very split on what to vote for.
I get it.
So I'm voting Split.
Okay.
You see, because like what he did there, the movie's called Split, and he's very split, you guys.
The best jokes are the one you have to explain.
Yeah,
Guys, we have to do this match in a split second. Come on.
Yeah. Ross?
Karate Kid 2.
Okay. Yeah. Richie?
Split.
Austin?
Yeah, I'll take Split.
All right.
Split. Casino Royale and Batman Begins, 2 origin movies. Wolf.
Oh,
Glad I'm last here.
Shit, this hurts. Casino Royale, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Malcolm?
Casino Royale.
Ross?
The best Bond director of all time, Martin Campbell. So Casino Royale.
I don't know. Sam Mendes was pretty good.
Although he did the GoldenEye all.
Casino Royale, shut up.
Yeah.
Casino Royale.
I'll go Batman Begins.
Okay. Casino Royale. Malcolm's up first for The Batman and 3 Billboards. Malcolm.
The Batman.
The Batman. All right.
Ross.
3 Billboards.
Richie.
Richie.
The Batman.
I'll take The Batman.
I'll actually go 3 Billboards. Wolf.
I'll go with 3 Batmans outside Ebbing, Missouri. Yeah.
Okay. It's a tie to me. I'm gonna put through The Batman because it doesn't get enough love on the show. That movie rules. Love and Mercy, and that's a Secret of the Ooze. Second one. Ross.
Love and Mercy.
Okay. Richie.
Secret of the Ooze.
Yeah. Austin.
Only one of these movies has Vanilla Ice. Secret of the Ooze.
Yeah. Only one of these movies has Paul Dano. I'll go Love and Mercy. Wolf.
And only one of these movies has the Beach Boys, so I'll go Love and Mercy.
Yeah. Malcolm.
Love and Mercy by a Country Mile.
A Country Mile? Oh.
Yeah.
That's
Batman Forever and Spy Who Shagged Me. Richie.
Batman Forever.
Yeah.
You know what? Why not? Batman Forever. Why not?
I'll go Spy Who Shagged Me. Wolf.
I'll go Spy Who Shagged Me as well.
Yeah. Malcolm.
The Spy shagged me as well.
Yeah.
Spy shake.
Who else did the spy shag? Shag you as well. Ross.
The spy who shagged me.
Do I make you brandy, baby? Do I?
Apocalypse Now and Pirates of the Caribbean, the first one. Me, I'll take Apocalypse Now. Jordan?
Oh, man, this is one of the tougher ones for me. I got to take my full 10 seconds. I'll go Pirates. Yeah. Wolf.
I love the smell of napalm in the morning.
Yeah. Pirates. Malcolm.
This is low-key easy movies. We saw Pirates in the original 128, Apocalypse Now.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Ross.
Apocalypse Now.
Richie.
Apocalypse Now.
All right. Apocalypse Now. All right.
Go.
Jump to the other side and get the other Sweet 16 in here. Men in Black and A Quiet Place. Jordan.
I'll go Men in Black. Wolf.
Hey, Men in Black.
Don't sing that song. They play it over and over again in the gift shop area of the fucking ride all damn day.
Good. No. Malcolm.
Men in Black.
Okay, something's peaking. Ross.
Oh, A Quiet Place.
Yeah. Richie.
No,
Yeah.
I'll go Quiet Place. Actually, I was just making
Okay. Austin.
Quiet Place. So Jordan, you got the tiebreaker.
Oh no, this one's tough, but I think I'll go Men in Black. Yeah.
Okay. Men in Black, and we got Rocky 4 and Django Unchained. Wolf.
Oh, Django Unchained easily.
Yep. Malcolm.
Django Unchained.
Yeah. Ross.
Django Unchained easily.
Yeah. Richie.
Django.
Austin.
Rocky 4.
I'll go Django because I've only seen it twice, but I've seen Rocky about a dozen times. So.
Django and Mallrats and Fight Club. Malcolm.
Mallrats.
Ross.
Fight Club.
Richie.
Fight Club.
Yeah, Fight Club.
I'll go Mallrats. Wolf.
Fight Club, of course.
Yep.
Yeah. All right.
Fight Club.
Kung Pao and Goodfellas.
Oh, wow. What a match here.
Oh.
I need a graphic, Jordan, if you can make me one only on tournament fights.
Yeah, right. Need one, yeah.
Ross.
Oh, Goodfellas.
Well, on tournament fights where you find these types of matchups.
Yeah, right.
Richie?
I intend to go Kung Pao, but I'm going to go Goodfellas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't do it. I haven't seen it in like 20 years, so Goodfellas.
Yeah, I mean, against Goodfellas, no, I'm going with Goodfellas.
All right.
Wolf.
Oh, sorry. I'm gonna do Goodfellas. Don't worry, I won't fall asleep on stream again.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed. Malcolm.
Goodfellas.
Goodfellas. All right.
We need to make you an Instagram page. My brother always falls asleep in random places, so my sister made her an Instagram page. It's called Cage Sleeps, and all it is just pictures of him sleeping in random spots.
Ted versus T2, Richie.
T2.
Man, I want to see this crossover. Come on, I want to see Ted get like totally blown away by the Terminator.
That's the T2 I want. You know.
Yeah, but Austin.
T2 still doesn't have Giovanni Ribisi in it.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I'll go T2. Wolf.
Wait, what annoys you about Giovanni Ribisi?
He's fucking annoying, and he shows up in everything. It's annoying. He's terrible. He's a fucking terrible actor. He's creepy and he's horrible. Go watch our podcast episode where we talked about actors that annoy us. I went into depth on it. I don't like the guy. And there was a period where he was literally. I was texting Jordan every time. The fucker was showing up in like every old movie I watched. He kept showing up. It was annoying the shit out of me. So yeah.
But yeah, I'll go T2 here.
And then I went to the theater to watch Avatar 2, and he was in there again. I was like, fuck. He's just in everything.
I should have put a bunch of Giovanni movies on here. I put Lost in Translation, Saving Private Ryan. Yeah,
there was a period, Wolf, where I watched like Avatar 2, and then I watched Lost in Translation first time. There's 3 people in that movie. He's one of them.
That Thing You Do.
And then That Thing You Do, he showed up for 5 minutes. I was like, God damn it, go away.
Hey, at least he died in Saving Private Ryan, so there's that.
Yeah. Malcolm?
I'm gonna go Ted.
Okay.
And also in That Thing You Do, he breaks his arm and he's out of the band or something.
Yeah. Thank God he's out of the movie at the beginning of the movie, so that was good. Kingsman and Mystery Men. Kingsmen, Mystery Men. Kingsman. Jordan?
Mystery Men. Wolf.
No, also got Mystery Men.
Yeah. Malcolm.
Mystery Men.
Yeah. Ross.
Kingsman.
Yep. And Richie.
Kingsman.
Okay. It's tied to Wolf. What you got?
Kingsman gets a lot of love on this show. I want to show Mystery Men some love.
Let's do it for the one-hit wonders. Let's go.
Oh yeah.
Cable Guy and Let the Right One In. 2 horror movies. Jordan?
Yeah. You can say that, especially near the end, it gets darker and darker.
Cable Guy is 100% a horror movie. I will argue that on Battleground if I have to.
Yeah. Oh man, I think I got to go Cable Guy. Yeah. Wolf.
Oh, you're breaking my heart, Jordan. Let the Right One In.
Yeah. Malcolm.
I'm gonna go for the movie. I've actually seen Cable Guy.
Yeah. Ross.
I'm gonna go with Cable Guy because I've seen it.
Yeah. Richie.
I can't let the right one in because I'm not accepting visitors at the moment. So, Cable Guy.
Yeah. Awesome.
I'll go with the movie with the guy who might show up between the hours of 8 and 5.
Yeah.
So you just have to take the whole day off, Cable Guy.
Let's go with Chip Douglas.
Dude, you and John Marr are like high on this movie, and nobody else is. I don't know.
I like it enough to put it here, but I mean,
yes, I don't think it's like the greatest movie ever made, but all right. Beverly Hills Ninja and The Goonies. Wolf.
Ooh, fudge.
You know what? I'll go Beverly Hills Ninja.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nothing.
I'm not that high on it, just because I've seen it. The Goonies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ross.
The Goonies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Richie. Which one are you more excited to vote for, Richie?
Yeah.
Shoot me in the face. No, I mean Goonies.
Goonies? Okay. I'll go Beverly Hills Ninja.
One of them had Sally Jones, his dove from Beverly Hills, played by Nicholas Sheridan. I'll go Beverly Hills Ninja.
Okay, it's a tie to Malcolm.
The Goonies.
The Goonies. Right. Okay, there we go. All right, let's get to the Elite 8 here. And Jordan, write them down. You set up your own poll this time. It's your show.
Okay, sure. Let's go to...
Yeah, write them down with something. Rush Hour 2 and Santa Claus. Malcolm.
At the end of my list.
Rush Hour 2.
Okay. Russ.
Santa Claus.
Okay. Richie?
Rush Hour 2.
Yeah, I'll go Rush Hour 2. I've seen them both about the same amount of times, though.
And I'll go Rush Hour 2.
And Wolf?
And I'll go Santa Claus.
Okay, so pretty close, but Rush Hour 2, Jordan. That'll be your first one.
All right, cool.
Okay. All right. Split versus Casino Royale. Ross?
Casino Royale.
Okay.
Yeah. Richard. Man, those yawns are contagious, man.
Split.
I gotta do it too. Casino Royale. Wolf.
Casino Royale.
I know these movies are so boring.
Yeah. Malcolm.
Casino Royale.
Okay,
Yeah.
Casino Royale into the 8. All right.
Yeah,
The Batman and Love and Mercy got a Paul Dano match here.
Ooh,
Dano
fudge.
versus Dano. Richie.
The Batman.
Yeah, I'll go the Batman.
I'll go. Love and mercy's what you mean to me. I'll go with that. Wolf.
I'll show some love to Love and Mercy. There we go.
Yeah. Malcolm.
Love and Mercy.
Yeah.
And
Ross.
Love and Mercy.
Bullshit.
Nice.
Bullshit.
That was awesome. Love and Mercy rules.
Well, spoiler alert, Richie, you'll have another chance in my after the 128 because the Batman wasn't in my 128, but it will be in my after.
The Batman should have ended the moment the Riddler gets arrested. That whole underwater stuff.
Yeah,
I disagree. I disagree. It's a fucking
Oh,
good
my
scene
God.
when he saves everybody. It gives me goosebumps every time. It's good shit. Apocalypse Now and Spidey Shack me. Me, I'll go Apocalypse Now.
Oh, man.
Only on tournament fights.
Yeah, this is like a crazy matchup because they're both good for different reasons, but I'll go Apocalypse Now. Yeah. Wolf.
Another quote from it. The terror. The horror.
The horror. The horror.
Yeah.
All right.
Malcolm.
The Spire Shag me.
Ross.
I actually played, Martin Sheen's character inside a scene recreation that we did in my film class. So I'm going to go with Apocalypse Now.
Nice. Richie.
Did you get method acting drunk like he did? Or
No.
Yeah.
yeah.
If you really want to go method, you give yourself a heart attack.
Yeah, apparently, yeah. Okay.
That was behind the scenes.
Yeah, I'll go. Apocalypse Now.
Okay.
Not going to quote the spy who shagged me. Looks like a giant penis, also known as Tallywhacker, Schlong, and Wang. Pay attention.
Men in Black and Django Unchained, Jordan.
Django. Yeah,
Django. All right, Wolf.
This is actually a perfect matchup considering Will Smith was supposed to be Django, but just went through that.
Yeah.
But I would say Django Unchained.
The roles he's turned down are baffling. Malcolm.
I mean, he's probably got his reasons for why he turned down those roles. I'm going to go Django.
His wife. No, you can't do that movie.
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly.
Well, apparently, his reasoning behind Django is he felt that Dr. King Schultz was the main character and not Django, and that's why he turned it down.
Oh,
Yeah, I know. Why wouldn't you want to be in the character? The title of the fucking movie. But all right. That's so stupid. He's the one that's left standing. King Schultz gets killed 2 hours into the movie. Dumb. If you read the whole script, you know that.
He does do cameos. He's in Anchorman 2 is not the main character. So but Ross, right?
Ross, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Django Unchained.
Yeah. Richie.
Django.
Yeah. And Austin.
Yeah, I'll go Django. Django. All right. Fight Club and Goodfellas.
Ooh,
Wolf.
Good man.
Yeah.
Ooh, this is definitely the best one so far. But I'll go with my second favorite movie of all time over my number 25 or 24 favorite movie of all time. So, Fight Club.
Yeah. Malcolm.
I'm going to go Goodfellas.
Yeah. Ross.
Oh, I'm gonna go with Goodfellas.
Yeah. Richie.
I'm gonna go Richie Goodfellas.
Yeah. Austin.
Just to keep it interesting, I'll go Fight Club.
Yeah. I'll vote for Meatloaf and his bitch tits. Fight Club.
All right. We have a tie to Ross.
Goodfellas.
Oh, you could.
All right. Almost. All right. T2 and Mystery Men. Malcolm.
My heart.
Mystery Men.
Mystery Men.
Ross.
Oh, T2. Easily.
Richie.
Train Spotting 2. Terminator 2.
Yeah. You call that T2, yeah. Austin.
T2.
I'll go with mystery, man. Let's go for the underdog. Wolf.
R2T2. There you go. That's right.
Yeah. All right, so it's T2.
T2, and we'll go to Cable Guy and the Goonies.
Ooh.
Yeah. Ross.
Oh, Cable Guy.
Yeah. Richie.
Cable Guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cable Guy.
Awesome. Yeah. Don't you want somebody to love? Let's go with the Cable Guy. Wolf.
Oh, damn. Okay, that spy vote is useless, but the Goonies.
Cable Guy.
Okay, Cable Guy, end of the 8. All right, so interesting Elite 8 we got going on here. Some different stuff on each side. All right, so we'll start with Rush Hour and Casino Royale. Rush Hour 2, excuse me, and Casino Royale. Richie.
Casino Royale.
Austin.
Rush Hour 2.
Rush Hour 2, yeah. Wolf.
Casino Royale, one of the best Bond movies of all time.
Malcolm.
Casino Royale.
Yeah. And Ross.
Casino Royale.
Okay, Casino Royale in the final 4.
Casino Royale.
Love and Mercy and Apocalypse Now. Me, I'll go Apocalypse Now, because I've seen it.
Yeah, I think this time I got to go Apocalypse Now. Wolf.
Yeah, it was fun while it lasted, but Apocalypse Now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Ross, or no, Malcolm.
Love and Mercy.
Yeah. Ross.
Oh, easily Apocalypse Now, one of the best movies ever made.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And Richie.
Apocalypse Now, second now.
Yeah. No, I'm sorry to correct all you guys. Kramer versus Kramer is better according to the Oscars, so I'm sorry.
Isn't it like Roger Ebert's favorite movie of all time, Apocalypse Now, or something like that?
No. Yeah, Citizen Kane, stuff like Raging Bull.
I know Apocalypse Now is like in his top 5 though. Like,
you know one of his craziest opinions ever was? He gave Home Alone 1 and 2 negative reviews, but he said the third one was the best one out of the 3.
Yeah.
My favorite episodes when they're arguing about Baby's Day Out. That's hilarious. Anyway.
Yeah.
I like Baby's Day Out. You can hear us talk about it on a podcast about movies. Django Unchained and Goodfellas. Tarantino versus Scorsese. Yeah. Jordan.
Wait, it's which one is it?
Django and Goodfellas.
Okay, yeah, Django and Goodfellas. Feeling Django. Yeah. Wolf.
Damn, this might be the hardest one so far. I'll go Goodfellas.
Yeah. Malcolm.
Goodfellas.
Yeah. Ross.
Oh, Django.
Yeah. Richie.
This is half. Django.
Yeah.
No, they're like right at about the same level. I'll go Goodfellas, but tied to Richie.
Fuck. Django.
Let's go.
Right. Okay. All right.
I don't think either one's won a tournament. So.
T2 and Cable Guy. Wolf.
I will go T2.
Okay. All right. And Malcolm?
T2.
Okay. Ross?
Ross.
T2.
Richie.
Richie.
Fuck it, Cable Guy.
Yeah. Austin?
Fuck it, Cable Guy.
Oh.
There were no utensils in the medieval times, hence there are no utensils here. Let's go with the Cable Guy.
It's a tie to me.
And I called it with a winch.
Let's have at least one anarchy on this one. Let's go Cable Guy. Motherfucker.
Yeah, let's go. Chip Douglas for the win.
Y'all are killing me, Smalls.
Mike, did you see the Cable Guy, though?
It's just for fun, man.
Just for fun. It's Jordan's 128, and
Yeah.
fucking a third of his movies were from his 128. So who cares?
Yeah.
Whatever. Malcolm, Casino Royale and Apocalypse Now.
My list evolves.
Casino Royale.
Okay.
This whole entire list could be different tomorrow if I looked at it.
Brendan, this episode useless. Thank you.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Who's up?
Russ. Russ.
Oh, well, I'm gonna go with Apocalypse Now easily.
Okay. Richie.
Richie.
Apocalypse Now.
Yeah, I'll go Apocalypse Now.
I don't want the apocalypse now, but I'll vote for the movie. Wolf.
Well, now I'll be voting Apocalypse Now.
Yeah.
Malcolm went first. Apocalypse Now. Django and the Cable Guy. Russ.
Django easily.
Richie.
Can't. That'd be so weird. I'll go Django, but it's fun.
Yeah. Austin.
Fuck it, Cable Guy. Why not?
Oh man, I really like it, but man, Django's just too good.
We're not doing like a ladder series. Fuck it. Just go for some anarchy night. Who gives a shit? Y'all voted in Chopping Mall as one of my 128. Who gives a shit?
Yeah, but I'm still, I don't know.
And hey, I got Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. And
That doesn't count. We don't need to remind you of that. No.
Fuck you terrorist.
Yeah.
You say you terrorist.
I didn't know what other word to say.
Did you vote Wolf?
Wait, what'd you vote for? I didn't even catch it. Jordan, what'd you vote for?
Oh,
Django.
I'm going Django. Yeah.
Okay, Django and Malcolm.
Okay, it's Cable Guy.
Okay.
Well, not enough. I tried.
Yeah, we tried.
All right. Apocalypse Now and Django in the
close.
finals. So we start with Richie.
Django.
Apocalypse Now.
Django. Wolf.
Apocalypse Now.
Malcolm.
Apocalypse Now.
Okay. And Ross.
Apocalypse Now.
And then, wow. All right. Taking the whole thing. Apocalypse Now wins.
Watch Stamina for Django because Apocalypse Now is way too long to watch. Like
they're the same length almost.
Are
Yeah,
they?
they're pretty much almost the
Yeah,
same.
yeah. Django's like a 3-hour movie, and Apocalypse Now is like a 3
They
hour.
just give the director's cut.
Oh, okay. To be fair, Django is 2 hours and 45 minutes. So there we go.
Yeah, and the theatrical cut of Apocalypse Now is about 2 hours and 45 minutes. They're exactly the same. So
Okay, well,
yeah, it's not.
I was probably thinking of the director's cut.
Actually, the theatrical cut is shorter. Of the Apocalypse Now is shorter than Django Unchained, so
Yeah.
that's actually shorter.
Yeah. Well, the director's cut has like a 40-minute scene where they're out in like a field somewhere talking.
No, that's why you watch the final cut, the one where it only has like 15 minutes of that, and that movie's 3 hours, and it's good.
Yeah.
It moves.
Yeah. Okay.
I gotta go.
What's the final cut?
Yeah, everybody's gotta go. I was just gonna mention that Casino Royale has won a tournament before. T2 has won a tournament. Apocalypse Now is not a 2-time winner. Django Unchained would have been a 3-time winner had it won.
Oh, really?
Goodfellas,
shoot.
despite what Malcolm said, Goodfellas is a former tournament winner as well.
Okay.
It won Dan Skip Allen 64, so it is actually 4. So a lot of former tournament winners in the Elite 8 actually. So there you go.
Apocalypse Now, did you say that it's won? I think it has, huh?
Yeah, it won the Estevez and Sheen tournament. Remember
Yeah.
the family tournament? Yeah. So it's now just a 2-timer.
Family film.
Family films, fun for the whole family.
You won a family film tournament. Yeah, Apocalypse Now.
Yeah, I know.
Family movie. You
Fun
could
for the whole family.
Yeah.
I'm not sure why you're complaining about the length of Apocalypse Now, Jordan. Like, when Hot Fuzz is 2 hours, and you fucking took like 6 months to get to that, right? Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I was just feeling like a rewatch of Django because I've only seen it twice, but it's fine.
I mean, you complain about the length of Apocalypse Now. This show has been longer than Apocalypse Now.
Yeah, right. Yeah. But Apocalypse Now, well, no, like all my arguments don't work. I was gonna say that Apocalypse Now is like a really heavy movie that's that's got a lot of stuff that's hard to watch, but so does Django. So
yeah, Django has like slavery stuff and Bendigo stuff. Like that's not easy to watch either.
Yeah,
yeah. Django Unchained. Yeah, if you watch the theatrical cut of Apocalypse, Django Unchained's 20 minutes longer than that. And realistically, Django Unchained's 2:45. Even if you watch the final cut, that's 3 hours, only 15 more minutes. It's not that bad. Like it's the same.
I'll watch Apocalypse. That's a good movie.
That's the one. The final cut is the one I have on my Voodoo, Jordan. It's the new final cut, and that is a good cut. Like that's my definitive one I watch now. Is the most recent cut that he did. The final cut. It's good.
Yeah. Sounds good. Yeah. Well, that was fun. Thanks, guys, for indulging me in that with my some movies that were just outside my 128. Some were formerly in there, but just because the list is always evolving and always changing, and like it is what it is. So maybe like at some point, if anyone feels like their 128's changed enough, you could do a redux of it, which I'll probably do that in like a year maybe and see how it plays out. But yeah, so
then he'll move some of these after the 28s into the 128s.
I think I've seen this before.
Well, I'll watch some of the movies in my 120 and be like,
mine doesn't change that often. So my episode later this month of my After the 120, I can promise you will be 64 new movies that weren't in my 120. I can promise you that.
The thing is, it's not about new movies; it's about whatever you want to have. There.
Well, I know they are new movies that I also like that would be in my After the 128. So I cross-checked mine because I wanted to showcase 64 other movies that I really like. So that's what mine will be.
I couldn't cross-check mine because I've changed my 128 and I don't know what my old 28 was. So yeah, but yeah, that was fun. So we'll get to some of you guys to do your After the 128, and some people I know. Malcolm, he opted to maybe go with the top 64 TV shows first, and maybe down the road you want to do an After the 128, you could do it later on or something, So yeah, if anyone wants to go that route, you're welcome to do it. But yeah,
I gotta still do my like 128 in general at one point. So
yeah. I think I have your schedule for like June, I think, because basically like for anyone who wants to do it, you got to do your 64 first. Then we'll just go like about a year between each one roughly, and then so it'll be your 64, your 128, and then your after the 128. So we got some people who like. I think Chris Scott's going to do his 128. He's never done one. With Maria Hammond.
Get me on that shit.
Yeah, you got to be on that one for sure. He's going to have some hot takes. Yeah. But, and then Maria Hammond's going to do her top 64. And then I talked to Chad Webb. He wants to do a 64.
And Ross was telling me that like Ashton might do one of those top 64 at one point. Yeah.
Yeah, I actually talked to Ashton. She wants to do it too. So I think we're going to do hers in like September or something. So yeah. So if anybody's watching and you want to do a top 64 and you want to put a list together, just let one of us know and we'll do an episode.
I can't wait to see. Can't wait to see Chris Scott have like Escape Room 1 and 2 on his 128.
I know
it's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be fantastic.
Yeah, but the moon is an F apparently.
Yeah.
Well, the funny thing is, he always forgets what he has on his list. So he did his top 64, and I said, like, do you need me to send you your top 64 because I have your actual list? He's like, I think I have it somewhere. Let me look. Look, he's like, well, I'll find it and I'll figure it out. So no, you don't need to send it to me. But I think he's gonna like forget what he had and have like a completely new like stuff. I don't know. It might be weird.
Just do what you did and just add ones and that does knowledge.
I'll just add random movies to it. Yeah.
Yeah, we got to do that. We got to add a couple of random ones.
I'll be like Air Bud Golden Receiver. Man, I love that movie that much.
Phenomenal movie.
You add Watchmen to it purposely because I know he hates it.
I'll add all the movies he hates. 2001, Watchmen, No Country for Old Men. All the movies he hates.
Which is weird. That was a weird thing.
Yeah, what was the movie that he said the other night that was
it was Collateral.
Collateral and Moon, both, yeah.
You mentioned some movie that he said was like way better than another movie, and it's some off the wall like movie that he said the other night. I can't remember what it was, but it's something really out of left field. And he's like, I love that movie. And I'm like, what is that movie? I don't even know what that is.
I mean, I know Chris Scott really enjoyed the Marvels.
Oh yeah, right, yeah.
Oh actually, yeah. Watch the Marvels being his 128.
With some hot some hot takes. Like you really like that movie Marlowe that got like a 20% on Rotten Tomatoes. It's like a Liam Neeson, similar to Casablanca. I think that's why you liked it. But,
Oh yeah, that movie was boring.
yeah, but anyways, yeah. Thanks again, guys, and we'll just do some plugs real quick, and that will do it for us tonight. So we'll go to Wolf. What do you have going on?
Cool. And I have to be up at 6:30 in the morning, so I'll go right after these plugs. But
sure.
But yeah, so pretty much you can find me on my YouTube channel, Mega Movies, and I tomorrow night I will be doing my live spoiler review discussion of Dune Part 2. So I'll be delving into all spoiler talk, stuff like that during tomorrow's live stream, so you guys can check that out. And then this week we're just going to be doing like a countdown to the Oscars kind of thing with the Oscars coming up soon. And then, of course, we're going to be doing an Oscars watch party for you guys and everything, since that's going to be happening here soon. And, of course, since we're now in the month of March, I can advertise it, that the next, not only is the next drinking game going to be Leprechaun Back to the Hood, but I will also, on St. Patrick's Day itself, which is like the 16th or 17th, I forget, but it's one of those 2 days, I will be doing a actual full ranking of the franchise. So I'm revisiting the entire franchise this month, and I'll be doing a ranking of the entire franchise.
Including the launch level one?
Yes, even the Leprechaun Origins, which I've never seen. So
we have
November
the
1st, I'm watching.
Yeah.
Yeah, turning, that has an anniversary this year. It's turning 10 years old. Leprechaun Origins with Hornswoggle. So
there you go. Nice.
But yeah, I'll be doing all that. So so subscribe to Mega Movies for all the fun content coming your way. So
yeah, and if you want to come back and tune in for a second at some point, go back and on the rewatch. I'm gonna have the outro is gonna be even more deep fakes than what's on the thumbnail here. There'll be about 10 more or something. So just for something fun on when you ever have a free second. But thanks for coming on though.
Yeah, man. Thank you.
Yeah. But we'll go to Malcolm. Where can we find you?
You can find me on Tape Productions, host Bankham every Sunday night this week at 5 p.m. Eastern, just literally what we have been doing in the past. We're doing top 12 Arnold Schwarzenegger movies. Richie's going to be on that. And you can also find me popping up here from time to time. I'll be doing the latest series next week. And and I host trivia over on Full Metal. So, yes.
Cool. Sounds good, yeah. And Richie, what do you have going on?
Being harassed by some bitch. But you can find me on Rankim. I've got a lights out tournament match from tomorrow. It'll be fun. And I'll be on 25. I think next one I know one I'll be on is the Malcolm versus Zach Shelton TV one. So fun. And then Lonely Marks reviewing Revolution
versus Zach Shelton. Yeah.
Which is reviewing Revolution. Also want to be on. He's there.
I'll be there on Sunday. 2 days. Yay.
Oh, actually, yeah. So, that would be good. So you can check that out. And then then we'll talk about what we're gonna do as far as because I won the prediction. So did Austin last time, and so did Jacob. And who knows who won the prediction this time? So we'll work out what we're gonna do going forward. So check that out, and then just find me on the other trivia spaces as well. I pop up JPO's channel and all that jazz.
Nice, cool, sounds good. And Austin, Where can we find you?
Just gonna do some stuff. I might make a detour when I'm coming back on Monday from Greensboro and go find there's a 4DX theater in Charlotte, and I might go watch Dune 2 for my second time in 4DX.
Ooh.
That might be fun. So because I haven't been to a 4DX theater. Only been to one time, so that might be pretty epic in 4DX. Not for my first screening, I've already seen it, so just for my rewatch, that would be pretty fun. But not much other than that. I've got a horror match coming up, but I'll plug that once it's out. And podcast about movies next week will just be one of our blind ranking wheels. That'll be fun.
Yeah, cool, and. You can find us on all the social medias. If you go to Movie Hero 2121, you can find me, or you can find stuff about the channel on my personal social media, Jordan83616, and you can find us in the Schmodown Friends and Family group, where we'll be posting the Elite Eight from this tournament, and you can vote, and you can let me know what you think about my kind of honorable mentions list, is what I like to call it, after the 128, and just give your thoughts on it, and curious to see what the community thinks about those. And
that office meme, these things are the same.
Yeah, right. Yeah, yeah, right. But and let's see. Next week we already talked about the 2004 ladder series, so that'll be happening next week. We did have our first match of the Seen and Heard Movie Hero tournament, and I won't tell you who won. You got to watch it. But it was a fun match, though. We have a new version of the second round that's more of like a speed round that's been pretty fun, actually. So I think we're going to keep rolling with that. So if you want to see it in action, if you're playing in the tournament, or even if you're not, go check that out. That's up on the channel. And then soon I will be posting. So for our 200th episode, I did a little clip show, and I'm going to post the full thing this weekend up on the channel. So if you just want to see some of the greatest moments, some funny moments, you want to see like Wolfman falling asleep on camera, you want to see Austin drinking heavily and like slurring things about movies, you can see all that there. You want to hear like Malcolm talking about how much he hates Beavis and Butthead, like just all that stuff. You can find it on that once it's up in about a day or two. I decided that I'm gonna postpone Wheel of Movies by just 1 week, because I have some other projects that I'm not going to announce yet, but just one little kind of mini project. It's not a new show or anything, but something related to the channel that I'm working on, which you'll see when it's done. But so I'll be doing that this week, and then we'll get to Wheel of Movies the week after, and then also as soon as we can schedule it, we're going to be doing recast on Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. We just still haven't gotten to it yet, but I promise we are planning to do it. It is going to happen, and then we'll after that we'll figure out what the next movie we want to recast, and we'll be doing recast just once a month. So, and you can watch for that. It'll be a monthly show. And then as far as the tournament goes, we're trying to schedule our next match, which I'll just say who's in the next two groupings, because that way you'll know that I'll be reaching out to you soon and maybe trying to find a time to record your episode. But we got one group that's going to be Aaron J versus Brian Nussbaum versus Russell Howell versus Wolfman. Will be one group, and then on the other group will be Dylan Rendazzo, Nazario Montenegro, Kerry Webb, and Alec Miller. So those two are the ones that are on deck coming up soon. So we'll see what we can schedule first, and yeah, that will probably happen roughly in like a week or two, maybe about that time frame. And then we also have a Patreon, which I'll be getting ready to post probably this weekend as well, the upcoming schedule for the channel. So usually I'll post it in the Schmodown Friends and Family group about 2 months out, and then if you subscribe to the Patreon, you go to patreon.com/moviehero, you can see it, the schedule about 4 months out before anyone else gets to see it, and get first dibs on signing up for episodes before they fill up, because the more we've been doing this, the more popular the shows are becoming. The shows are filling up quick, so so it always pays to get a jump. We'll be doing some podcasts soon. We just have a lot going on, but we are going to add some exclusive podcasts over to the page. Maybe some music related things that we talk about, movie scores or and that type of thing. And maybe we'll finally get to the episode where we talk about our favorite sketch comedy shows and show some of our favorite sketches. That'll be some stuff that's good for the Patreon, because copyright, because that's a thing, and we'll put it over there. So, but just the preview that we have coming up for tier ranker and tournament fights for the next little bit. I mentioned the 2004 series, and then the week after we'll be doing best fantasy / sci-fi characters. It'll be the final match of our best geeks characters of all time. So we're on a quest to determine the best geek characters of all time, and they'll be going up against other geek character fandoms in a championship match. And then we'll also be getting some TV stuff. So it'll be me versus Zach Shelton on our favorite TV shows of all time. So that should be a fun versus. We'll be doing a movie hero mystery tournament. So we'll spin the wheel 64 times in the first 64 movies of all of our favorites. Will be in a mystery tournament. And how you get your favorite movies in there. If you do a top 64 or a 128, then we'll add your movies to the list, and it can be eligible for that. So, and then our next actor versus will be Jack Black versus Ben Stiller. And then we have for Austin's birthday at the end of the month will be a mystery speed tournament with a twist to it, which we're not revealing the twist probably till the day of, but yeah, so it should be fun. And if you go back last year and you watch the birthday episode for the end of March last year, you can kind of see like kind of like what we did for his birthday. And then we'll be doing the best movies from 64 great or popular directors. That's coming up. We'll have one movie from each one. And then we'll be doing for Jacob Barber's birthday episode, we'll be doing, he says to tell me if he wants to do artists or if he wants to do albums. It'll be a music episode because he's a big music guy. So his top 64 artists or albums. And then for Malcolm's episode, he just is telling us that it's going to be New Zealand related, but maybe a little more things that we will know than last year. Last year we knew a little bit, but we're scratching our heads on a lot of it. So yeah, we'll be doing that. Because they have a birthday on the same day, so they'll be doing a birthday week for them. And then we'll also be doing Austin versus Jacob Barber on their favorite TV shows, so that'll be in April. And then our Geek Series Championship will be in April. That'll be a 3-parter. And then we'll be starting our next tier ranker series. That will be best TV shows of all time, and how we had to split it up is it'll be best TV shows from 2017 until now to kick it off. And then I'll just give you just a couple bonus ones. We'll be doing a mystery tier ranker for my birthday at the end of April. And then we're doing Zach Shelton's going to be doing his top 64 soon. He'll be the next one to have at it on the top 64. So yeah, but that's going to do it for us tonight. So this was a lot of fun, guys. And for Malcolm Lay, for Richie Goodacre, for Ross Bristow, for Michael Wolfman Wyndham, I've been Jordan, the movie hero Anderson. We'll see you next time.